Great. All right. So, what's the plan? We're in free play.
Where are we?
We're on
Like,
a ship then.
Yeah, you guys have bounced off the planet at this point, most likely.
am I still
Probably still in the sector itself.
am I still being threatened physically by the group?
That's up to the group.
I'm a hostage,
Semi-
absolutely not. I don't know about the others.
Sky occasionally inconveniences you by waiting until you're about to like leave your room and then, or leaving like a room and then closing the doors. Just passive aggressiveness. Occasionally, when you're in the bathroom, she reverses the toilet flow.
the vomit's coming back up. The joke's on
Nothing
you.
concrete.
Joke's on you. Keith's too drunk to notice or care.
You noticed every single shit you've taken is an extremely violent Poseidon's kiss.
Ooh.
Oh, that's the worst.
Oh, I just got one of those bidet things in his cabin. Wait, would they even use water in the toilets? Wouldn't that be an egregious waste of resources?
It would be recycled water.
Oh, okay.
Clean it,
Yeah,
filter
but on the space station, they don't use water in their toilets. I think that's a zero-G thing, but it also seems like a practicality thing.
Well, we have
Fair enough,
gravity.
yeah. We have gravity on our ship.
It's true.
Yeah, so we would need something. It's that or air suction,
Yep.
just another resource. It would probably be like recycled water. We'd probably have a water filtration
It's
system
sci-fi.
on our ship.
It's sci-fi. Who knows?
If we got into the thing
But
with every
it's-
single thing about this ship, we'd be here forever.
That is true.
That's my job.
Okay.
I'm a mechanic.
All right, Elliot. Who are we robbing? What's the deal?
The knights.
Spell it out.
Okay,
Free play.
coordinate
Go,
night.
Lando. Go.
Well, let's hear it.
What's the plan?
Are we going to the... Where do the knights, like, base themselves?
They don't have any base. They travel on their nightly ships. They're basically crusaders, you know?
Hmm.
They have any sort of
After the wolf.
home type of thing? That would, like,
The closest thing they have to that is they have a bar called the Grail where they like leave messages for each other and where some of the like ship captains meet occasionally.
I think we have to go to the Grail and figure out where this item, which ship has a
Yeah.
item
Some
on it.
recon.
All right, so we're gonna have to pretend to be Concordiate Knight captains in a bar.
Yeah.
All right, we got
We don't
this.
necessarily have to pretend as much as we just have to say the right things and not be shitty.
Let's see which system they're on. I know they're not in your system. I just can't remember which one they're on.
Oh, we're going somewhere we're less wanted. I love it.
They're in Holt. And on the planet Sundara. What is Sundara's deal? Let's see.
On
Uh,
Sundara.
Oh, interesting. So it's a tidally locked planet where the same side of the planet faces the star at all times.
So is
So-
it just absolutely burned on one side and like a frozen hellscape on the other?
Yeah, it's like pretty much well, it's a frozen hellscape, but it's also like perpetual night on the other side, and most of the settlements are in the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
Basically, the middle ground where it's not super hot and not super cold.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you step too far either way, you're just fried or frozen instantly.
Only part of you.
Only part.
I mean,
How'd you
it's
lose your
it's
right
not like
arm?
there's like a line and like the towns are all on that line. It's more of like a general region.
Ooh, my.
It's-
Would the weight item we're going after potentially be an illegal item?
Probably.
It's always illegal.
Sundara or Sunhandra? Is it Sunhandra?
Yeah, Sunhandra.
It says it's become a choice destination for smugglers and fences alike.
Mm-hmm.
Could have contacts there.
You
Potentially
probably
people
do.
who know how the item's been moved.
You could even have your contact be there.
Yeah, actually, hold on. I've got. Let's see, what's my. Yeah, I've got my good contact is a mystic goods supplier. Probably know a thing or two about this.
Oh, absolutely. They're probably on this planet.
Yeah. Hicks is his name.
Actually, Hicks might directly be on this planet.
Yeah.
Why?
Like, if this is smuggler location, this might be actually where he just lives.
Hmm.
Don't tell Hex though.
Yeah. I mean, he would likely live here, or what's the other planet he would make his home? I think it would be Nightfall. Yeah. That's the weird planet.
Oh, a little weird.
I
No,
like
but
the
that's-
implication that because both of the mystics have the same list of weird friends, we just have all the same acquaintances that we happen to know.
I mean, like I said, your names for who you have can be different.
Yeah, but yeah.
If you want, or alternatively, you could just all have the same friends.
It's a small, tight-knit community.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, you will have to leave the system though in order to get there, which has its own
Because
thing.
we wanted.
Yeah, we're one of those.
Yeah,
What is the process?
There
We're
are-
wanted level 1.
there are some processes. Let me pull them up.
I will say that one of the things I get as a scoundrel is forged documents, which are basically everything I would need as like to pass myself off as a legitimate freighter or something.
Do you have false ship papers though? Papers being,
I need the
you know,
book.
quote unquote papers.
I need to pull up my copy of the book real quick, but I think I recall correctly. I think it did mention that. But I will confirm.
No, it's a specific ship asset that I don't remember if you have.
Oh, that
I don't think we.
No.
I don't think we took them as a ship aspect.
Your mic is really.
That's because I'm leaning
Oh,
away because I have all the PDFs on my other computer, so I'm like
Okay.
leaning away to check it.
I don't think. Yeah, we don't have false ship papers on this.
One
I mean,
second.
I can always just psychic paper my way through, but
Yeah.
it'll cost stress.
Once again, papers, they're not actual papers. They're
Yeah.
ship
They're to
documents.
be scanned. Yeah.
Okay, so the description of forged documents: reasonably well-made facsimiles of documents that would never actually be given to someone like you. So
Right,
Yes,
but
that's
your
very
ship
loose.
doesn't have in its, like, QR code thing.
yeah, so it doesn't have like a serial number or something.
Yeah, no, like, or the serial number isn't fake.
It's been filed off.
Yeah.
So would we have to do a score first to get the stuff we would need to be able to leave system?
No, not necessarily. There are
There's
ways
just a
to leave
cost.
the system. That would just allow you to get through without much problem.
Mm.
We could go the legal route, potentially pay fees and have some issues. We could take the more dangerous route. That the reason there aren't legal areas there is because it's a hard area to physically get through. I will say, if we go the dangerous route, the into dangerous areas, because we don't have comms, I doubt we have like anything where we could send out an emergency signal.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean by the dangerous route? Like, would that be
Through an asteroid field that like explodes.
we get a leaf in the wind, don't we?
Well, the real risky thing is using the way lines
Oh,
to
Yeah.
get to another system, which you're familiar with your space trucking days.
Yep.
Asuka.
That's how you go fast if you don't want to
Do
go
that.
through the right ways.
And with two way people, it may not be a bad idea.
Be fun.
Yeah, nothing can go wrong.
I'll get out and start Captain Ahaving the Space Kraken when it shows up.
Yeah, that is the issue with the way lines, right? Is that they attract way creatures.
Yup.
Yep.
Yep, I'll get my harpoon ready.
We do have particle cannons, and we have a grappling hook, so yeah, go at it.
All right, let's
do
go
it.
space whaling.
Yes, well,
Okay.
From
okay.
hell's heart, I stab at thee.
It's gonna be.
Well, we were leaving
an-
Leviathans behind in this campaign.
we're gonna have you. It sounds like you need to make an attune roll.
You're just a really good trucker because, like, we were among a small group who could use the way, or are all truckers way users?
Hoska could not use the way during her trucker days.
Oh,
Yeah,
Well,
an unfortunate
maybe you were,
accident
like,
due to
way
using way
sensitive,
lines
you know?
is what caused that. Yeah.
lose a tire somewhere along the way. Just pew.
All
the
right. So
implication that tires are still used in space.
They just turn sideways, and that's where the jet is.
In this universe, probably.
They still
it's all
look
about
like
the
18
aesthetic,
wheelers.
you know.
Like
Alright.
like the space truckers, they have the aesthetic of like a truck, but it's also a spaceship. Anyways. It sounds like a tune.
All right.
And depending on how terribly you fail it, we may launch ourselves into a score to actually get there.
Hear me out. Lando and I could do a group action attune just so that we don't fuck it up.
That's not a bad idea.
If it's just two people, then it's typically a help scenario.
Fair
I mean,
point.
if you want me to throw my hat in the ring,
Sure thing.
just get ready to take a fail. I mean, it
I
won't
have
necessarily
no-
make the overall score fail, like the overall roll fail, but get ready to take some stress from Keith failing the roll.
Nah, that's all right. I can do the
Two
attune
have
roll if you
zero.
don't want to, Elliot.
We both have 2 ticks and a tune.
Yeah,
so
I
I
think
mean,
it's equivalent. All right.
the question would be stress. I've got 2 right now. What do you have?
4.
All right.
I think Elliot, you should make it. Not just because of the stress, but I feel like the pilot should also have stress to burn.
Well, I mean, if you're making the action, then the person who's helping takes the stress.
Yeah. So I'll just help you, and I'll take 1 stress.
Okay.
Give you an extra.
All right.
Yep.
Why is this so hard?
All right.
I really hope you fail. I'm just gonna throw that out there right now.
Thank you, Owen.
Nah, damn it.
Nice.
Damn.
Following way lines is my specialty.
So
I
the first
suppose
thing.
so.
The next thing I will need someone to make is a fortune roll, and it's going to determine if the ship systems are damaged.
That's me.
It's alright, I have
1d6.
an exploit rig. I know how to duct tape things together.
1d6, correct?
1d6.
Yeah.
6 is good, no damage. Oh, yeah.
Nice. 6 is
Well,
good.
which meant there were no consequences. We should always do this.
Absolutely no consequences. This is something you should do all the time. Your
It's
ship is
completely
perfectly
safe.
fine, and you have jumped to the Holt system.
So there's like a Staples that was
Fantastic.
easy button on the ship that we just whack.
Yeah. Days without
You're
away incident.
0.
I mean, it genuinely is 0. There was one last to score.
Okay. Let's go to that planet whose name I've already forgotten.
Sandara?
Alejandro?
Sanandra.
Sanandra.
Alejandro.
Yama Lama Ding Dong.
Okay. Let's fuck up some
Now I have to
nuts.
pull up this sector. Have to have all new stuff in here. Wait, actually, could you have jumped to that? Yes, you could have, because they are technically adjacent, even if there aren't any. So
You know what? In space, everything's adjacent.
Well, if they weren't adjacent, we would have had to go through one of those warp things, right? The I'm forgetting the name for them.
So
Warp
no,
gate.
you would have to go to the warp gates regardless.
Okay.
But it might have required you to make multiple jumps if they weren't adjacent to each other. Just on this map.
Fun fact: the faction that we have a good relationship with has a defunct warp gate. They're trying to get worked up so that they can jump around freely.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right, so pull up.
Imagine being like the law enforcement agency in the hegemon, and like an unauthorized warp gate that's being run by pirates is opened, and you just have to try to like border patrol that, but you physically can't. That would just be your nightmare.
You're just giving me incentive to make it happen.
So Sanhandra. So this planet, you guys obviously land in the Twilight Zone, and
Well, in the middle
this
of
is a very
So we just land in the middle of a scorching hot land.
so this is something that Keith, you'd probably be at home in a place like this. Just flying over it, you see people getting into gunfights on the street.
I love it.
like dark strangers like congregating in different areas all around.
Oh man.
Like street auctioneers who are just yelling out prices like, do I hear 100 creds?
Holy fuck.
Holy crap.
Sure, they're
And
selling.
in between, like, as you're further up from the planet, there are like constant windstorms on either side of all of these cities in the Twilight Zone.
All right, rule number 1 of going into a lawless dystopia: don't make eye contact with anyone you don't want to fight or make love to. Is that understood?
Yeah.
Oh wait, Cole's not here. Rats. There goes that joke.
Find more, don't worry.
We'll make him rewatch the stream just so he can see it.
Gotta stay caught up.
But yes, welcome to Sanhandra, a place of both scum and villainy.
Alright,
Well,
Lando, you're leading the score.
So time to go find Hicks, I guess. Head down.
You know where he's at, right?
He's probably got like a trading post or a storefront, basically.
So Hicks
What's
is
this on the front?
actually Hicks is actually one of the auctioneers in town.
Okay.
He has his own auction house, and yeah, no, all the auctioneers are gonna have like mid-Atlantic accents. That's just gonna be a thing here from now on.
Auctioneer.
So yeah, you can easily find his area. You're on the quote unquote capital of Ugar, which is it's a very very lax destination in terms of actual law. You're able to find a shop, which is very it's pretty ostentatious. It's got a kind of mix of like, you know, science fiction, but also like 1800s saloon vibes. Like, you know, it's a bunch of like angles and triangles, but at the same time there's like an old-timey like looking robot there who's like serving drinks. Very kind of like underground beatnik cafe even. It's a lot.
Out of curiosity, is that robot serving drinks? Does he happen to be Randall, the robot barkeep, or is this just a different robot?
He is a Randall model,
Okay, all right.
or in a similar line, but looks to be a bit older in terms of actual make.
Gotcha.
He's a 2002 versus the one you know is 2012.
Yeah, exactly. He's a 3034 line.
Mm.
3034.
Yeah,
The robots
Randall
just last
34.
forever.
Alright, I'll go find Hicks then. In a shop, or is this warehouse, whatever you want to call it.
Well, if it isn't my favorite octopus.
Hi there. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm great. I'm just chipper.
That's
Now,
good.
what are all y'all folks doing here?
We're looking for something that you might have some information about.
Well, if it comes to information, I'm the guy you gotta be looking for.
Well, look where we are here. That's why we're here now. Anyways,
What you need, buddy, old pal?
rumors have reached our ears that the knights have a item that amplifies or might strengthen way folks' abilities and such. You heard anything about this?
Yeah, I might have heard something. But those knights, they're not willing to part with those artifacts, you see? They don't know good business like you and I do.
Yeah, they're a little bit selfish and uptight. If you perhaps know where they might be kept, any rumors, we might be able to find extra things that they may not miss.
Well, those knights are pretty tight-lipped. You want to go to the Grail, where they all hang around and swap stories and maybe even swap some of those artifacts.
Alright, that's a good place to start.
But if you're looking for anything else in the meantime, you can always stop by one of my auctions I'm having.
Sounds good. When's the next auction?
Oh, well, there's an auction every night.
Well, we may swing by, we may not swing by. Who knows?
Do you have any money?
One
Oh,
minute.
Keith already has an idea of of what we're gonna do with this auction house.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Alright, I guess off to the Grail then.
Well, nice meeting all of you.
And you?
How many gunfights do we get in on our way to the Grail?
Probably not many. People tend to don't just start random gunfights, unprovoked, unless you're looking
When
to
does
trouble.
Keith start?
Can we just keep there? There's the real question.
How many people look at Keith a little bit wrong and he shoots them?
Hey, I'm not that much of a psychopath, guys. Come on. Besides,
Sir
no one would
Vicious.
look at me wrong. I look great.
I mean,
Mr.
people give
Vicious.
all of you guys weird looks.
Not from around here.
I feel like I'm the one that would fit in the most out of all of you.
No, you fit in the most. That's why they give you weird looks.
Yeah.
It's more of a situation of like, didn't I punch that guy once? You have one of
we're-
those faces, you know.
Yeah,
Just
one
a
that looks like it's been
punchable face.
punched a lot. Is there a saloon anywheres abouts that we could stop in for a quick nip before we go to the Grail?
Yeah, absolutely. There are plenty of saloons.
Yeah, I'm gonna go drinking at the bar. Maybe accidentally drift away from the rest of the group in the process.
Great. The rest of you guys.
He cut out, or is that just me?
You cut out for me,
Yeah.
at least.
I heard no one.
I heard
I'm sure
Jacob
you-
start to say something and then cut out.
Said yep.
Are we just
The rest of you guys, what are you planning on doing?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that first then. So the Grail is something a little bit more unusual than what's around here. It kind of looks like one of those like old like English gentleman's club kind of deals, like a cigar club almost. And it is membership only for most of the like private rooms and like the VIP lounge stuff like that. But there is an open area that anyone is welcome to be in.
Do we want to start the score here? Could potentially be the setup score to figure out where we're going.
Good setup score.
Hmm.
Then the next score can easily be the actually going and getting it from whatever ship or people.
Raphael on the ship. Is that the plan?
Yeah, he's on the ship.
Yeah, I'm down to do this as a setup score.
Yeah.
Oh.
Roll disengagement.
Yeah. All right. So three of you roll out engagement.
What is the engagement roll again? Just D6.
Yeah. Starting at a D6. Is this plan particularly bold or daring? What is the plan?
I think
Going
it's
to
a
a place-
deception, right?
What?
We're
Or
playing
infiltration?
ourselves off as potential members. People interested in this.
Okay. So it sounds like it's a deception or whatever they use for that in this game.
I think our deceiver isn't with us.
I deceive myself as not as a human being, just as part of the wall.
All right.
I know. Next thing I'm gonna lose.
Deception, that's the one. Okay. Is it overly complex? Not really. Does the method of deception, which I assume for you guys, given Hosko, will just be way convincing them?
Which will definitely work on these anti-way crusaders.
Does it expose the vulnerability of the target or hurt them when they're at their weakest? No. Are they strongest against this kind of approach? Yes. So, -1. Can any of your friends or contacts provide aid or insight for this operation?
My contact provided us the operation.
Yeah.
Don't know if that counts.
I'm gonna make an argument for Rye, maybe? The Vigilance might have dealt with the Concordiant Knights? And I can, like, ask for a couple of tips?
Yeah, sure.
Dope.
I'll say that, like, that's something that you can use as, like, a flashback sort of thing if you want to, like,
Alright.
do stuff like that. Have information on them that will, give you an advantage anytime during the score. I'll let you take a dive for that, though.
Dope.
Are any enemies or rivals interfering in this operation? I mean, the Concordant Knights are your enemies.
Are they actually one of our enemies?
Yeah, they are.
So that's a -1. Currently, you guys are at 0 dice.
Which automatically moves it to 1. Roll 0 dice on this.
Alright, so 1 dice.
Why does it automatically move it to 1?
I thought it, or are we just rolling 2 and taking the lowest? I thought the engagement roll was always at least at 1.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's roll this.
Both
Pick up die.
0.
No, you can roll 0 dice for engagement.
So it's 2d6 and take the lowest.
You just never did because you always had like a +1 base.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright, I'll roll it because I'm leading this.
Yeah, on top of the one I had as Pietro.
Yeah.
5 and a 1.
Oh, 1! Oh, yes. You
Desperate
guys.
score. Without the guy who generates gambits on desperate scores.
Without the muscle in case this goes wrong.
I mean, I think I know what happens. Like, you try to, like, use your side dancing on someone, but it fails, because they are notably not affected by the side dancing stuff.
Perfect.
Oh no.
And when you attempt to use that, a bunch of the knights who are in the bar unsheath their weapons that they keep hidden, and are all pointed at you guys.
I think this stopped being a deception score.
Everyone want to run?
Yes.
This might be a
Well,
runaway.
maybe not
system.
necessarily. You can still talk your way, finagle this into a deception score.
Hmm.
Captain.
I'm a bad liar. Alright. The only reason Hoska's a good liar is because of the side dancing ability. Alright.
Well, shit.
How upfront do we want to be about what our goal is?
What do you think you're doing, using stuff like that in a place like this?
Hey now, fellas. Let's all just cool our jets a bit. Sit down. Everybody have a nice drink. I've heard everyone's allowed in this area of your nice establishment, so I don't see why. I don't see why anything needs to get heated around here.
Okay. It sounds like a sway roll, but there could be an argument for anything.
The sway is probably the most accurate, I'd say.
I mean, you could argue for a tune if you really want to do it.
I don't think I should argue for a tune. I think that'll be worse. The extra dice is not worth it. Hell
Might
yeah.
have been worth it.
Yes.
You're also at a
Chris-
desperate position.
I
It's
am
desperate to
excited.
mark that
Crit
XP.
fail.
Oh,
Crit
yeah.
fail. Crit fail.
This is a crit fail.
Fail desperate.
Crap.
I think what they will. Do you have are you wearing your Ash'tari religious garb?
No. I would have taken that off before coming in here, so I'm just wearing a Hawaiian shirt and kind of general space traveler pants.
The Hawaiian shirt was the religious garb.
I mean,
No,
it
I-
very well could be.
I mean,
But
I'm sure that the music of Jimmy Buffett has significant spiritual significance, but this one just happened to be picked up at a gift shop.
So I think instead, what they're gonna just say, you're right. It is open to everyone. But what you did is the equivalent of pulling out a particle cannon on everyone in this bar.
Now. This is not I'm not a weapon. Nothing, there was no threat of violence there.
Then why were you trying to get into the back room? What are you looking for?
It was on a bet. My friend over there, and I nod at Lando, he bet me I could get in there. We all make stupid decisions sometimes, my friend.
Nod silently and hang my head.
Okay.
Are we at the one of the rooms right next to us that we were potentially trying to get into? Is that where we were caught?
Yeah.
Is it a curtain type door, or is it a full door?
It's like a door.
No,
so-
it's
or
just,
is it
it's just a curtain type door. They're a tier 1 faction.
Okay.
They don't have fancy things like doors.
They just have side blades.
That's where all the resources went. You don't have enough budget left to buy doors after that.
Sideblades?
I mean, honestly, this place is barely even a hideout. It's more of a social place for them. All of their money goes to their ships and their weapons.
I take it all eyes are all eyes on Haska or all eyes on us?
All eyes are on Haska.
I want to take a kind of step to the side a little bit.
Okay.
And it's just kind of what kind of weapons did they pull?
All seem to be like um effectively medieval style melee weapons, but also futuristic. So you got a few, you got some swords, you got some like some axes, stuff like that.
Okay, so none of them are wielding blaster pistols.
No, they're knights. So uncivilized.
Okay, so if nobody's paying attention to me, I stick a listening device into the doorway of one of those like back rooms. I want to just kind of like click it in there to see if I can listen to things later.
Yeah, you can absolutely try that.
It's gonna be Skulk, isn't it?
It does sound like Skulk, doesn't it?
Anyone want to give me help here? I have 0 dice.
I can help by being distracting.
If you want to do a setup action to add a dice, you absolutely can, Hoska.
Do we have any gambits currently or no?
You have
We have
3.
2 gambits currently. Oh,
Actually, no, you get 2. No, you get 2 because I'm not
Two
with you.
gambits only.
okay.
Might be worth betting one of those.
So Hoska, do you want to do a setup action first or no?
Yeah, sure. I'll do a setup action to try to kind of like divert attention towards me, by just like as I'm saying this shit, I'm saying it very very loudly. You know what? I'll get a little bit inflammatory towards them just to make sure everything's on me.
Great thing to do in a desperate situation.
Hell yeah, it is. I'm gonna command these fuckers.
Okay, great.
All right. Desperate. Here we go. What the hell?
So
I love it.
this situation may turn out in favor of you guys.
What?
Listen, you are about to
Because the
draw a
fight's
whole
about
bunch
to break out, like literally right now.
All of the attention's about to get pulled towards
All of the
Hoska.
attention will be pulled away. However, you won't get your bonus to it mechanically because you will have to navigate a fight, and
Okay.
people swinging their swords and such. But yeah, people are gonna start fighting you guys with their weapons.
All right.
I would say
No.
just off the bat, you're gonna be faced with a level 2 harm.
Each of us?
Hoska.
All of us are just Hoska.
Hoska and Lando
Oh.
specifically.
I take it I'm not being paid attention to. I'm just a random person trying to get away.
They're gonna move towards you and start swinging them swords.
I'd like to resist that harm,
Yeah.
using resolve because I dodged those laser swords with a tune.
Ah,
Yeah.
I see.
Could I resist with scramble? Or is...
No.
Prowess?
You can
Okay.
you can only resist with your like prowess
Okay.
stuff.
resolve? I guess. as well.
Sure, yeah. You're using some precognition stuff too.
Do I only
Alright.
get one? And that I've got
So 5. So you reduce your level 2 to a level 1 harm. and
Do you have any harms on you, Lando?
yes, I do have one.
And that's where the dice came from. The reduction.
Okay, while this is going on, I want to just be like tossing listening devices all over the bar. Like, just into the back rooms, just like crawling on the ground and
So I take
sliding them through.
5 stress from that, correct?
You do.
Ugh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Why don't, in that case, for you, Sky, why don't you roll Skulk?
No,
Alright, I'm gonna push myself.
Did. I'm just at 1 stress remaining.
Okay. All right.
Notably, this is a setup action. You will not have downtime in between this and the next score.
Aren't desperate scores the best?
Ugh.
Oh.
Someone sees what you're trying to do, Sky. Quite obviously.
And that's
And
bullet
it's
standard
it's
effect
it's
on
a
this.
situation where you're like squatting down, you're like trying to slide devices through the door, and you look up, and there's just this like huge guy with a psychic maul.
I was sliding it through like I hit his shoe.
Yeah, pretty much. And he's gonna bring down that maul on you for Once again, level 2 harm.
I'm going to resist that one. Okay.
Okay, reduces it to a level 1.
Okay.
Hold on, so I reduced mine as well, but I just took a lot of stress, correct? So that worked?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got mauled. I'm gonna start booking it out of there.
Yeah. It's time to...
Group action scramble.
Alright.
Sure. Who wants to take the stress?
Nope.
Let's start a clock for you guys. Call it 8 tick clock for your getaway then, since that's the decided course of action.
I'm willing to roll the scramble, but I don't want the stress.
How much stress do you have, Sky?
I only have 3 more to burn.
Okay, I'm in the best position to do it, so I'll take the stress.
Fantastic.
Alright.
Scrambling.
Alright, let's go.
It's a desperate position too. That's fun.
Yes.
Do group action rolls count
5.
extra when you roll them desperate?
Oh my god, Craig.
It's okay though because Lando got a 6.
Yeah.
3 ones. 3 ones, y'all.
3 1s tonight. This is great.
This is we're keeping track of roll percentages.
Yeah.
So you take 1 stress, Haska.
Yep.
But you
We
got
were
a
about
6, so you're at 3 ticks on that getaway clock.
If we didn't do that as a group action, I would have gotten a promotion.
What a shame. So 3 of 8 right now.
What is the thing
Yeah, I'm
with
I'm the first.
levels on
I'm the
rolls
first.
again?
Sorry?
What is
You mark an XP when you roll at desperate.
every you roll on desperate? Okay.
I believe you don't do it on a group action.
Yeah, it doesn't work on group action.
Okay.
Mm.
Good to know.
Alright.
Going well, guys.
I'm not sure well is the word I would use, but sure. You know.
Well, it's not going poorly.
Yeah, it's worse.
Is there a worse situation than desperate? No. Okay, just checking.
Mechanically, no.
Mechanically, dead is worse than
I think
desperate.
death is worse than desperate.
There are things to fear that are worse than death in this universe.
Mm.
way is a path to abilities most considered quite unnatural.
Okay.
So what else are you gonna try to do to get away? I'd say like at this point you've all group actions scrambled out of the bar, but they're following you out onto the streets.
Mm. I want to do the classic. I'm just gonna like start tearing down.
Throw a
things
bomb?
to, like,
Oh.
throw them down. I'm just gonna knock over stuff so that they have to clamber over it to get us.
Okay, Takara, and you were just gonna start hucking grenades behind us.
I mean, I do have a detonator, but you know, we gotta change up our.
Guys, turn on the Benny Hill theme.
Yeah, so you guys are running through the streets, and you start like knocking over like random carts and like probably also just people. And it sounds like what you're doing is
How do
what
devil's
would it be?
bargains work in
I would
this?
make an argument for scrap, just because I'm like, like it's physical doing it, but it's not like running away. It's more like pushing.
How do
things.
devil's bargains work? You will get something of significant value, being you
I'm just looking at the
get an
poster
extra
itself.
die or an extra effect, or narratively a large reward for a large consequence.
Yeah, I was just looking at the push yourself
Okay.
to stress or devil's bargain.
Could use the devil's bargain to send Jeremy, my drone, out to release a large detonation like a explosive, but I'd lose my drone.
Yeah, stuff like
So
that.
it's the devil's. Yeah.
And the devil's bargain, the consequences for devil's bargain, you cannot resist, but you can always choose whether or not to take the devil's.
Okay.
And you get to be alerted ahead of time what the consequences are.
That makes sense.
I'd like to send a communication to Keith that we're getting chased by the knights and
Keith is actually doing his own thing. We'll check up on Keith.
I would also like to remind you, our communicators don't work because our ship's comm systems don't work.
No. Your personal communicators are fine.
Oh, they
the ship comm. Ship comms is our ship to ship as well as our scanners on the ship.
Okay, I thought it was like the satellite relay by which our communicators work.
Oh, these are like sci-fi walkie-talkies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Regardless, Keith is not responding. Now you may get the marshal.
So there.
So it sounds like what you want to do. It could be. There could be an argument for rig or scrap, maybe. If you're trying to just like throw a bunch of people in the way of them, then scrap I think works.
Not a one.
If you're-
Not a one. That's all I'm chanting.
I mean, I'm gonna go with scrap there.
If it's more you're throwing like boxes and carts, I think it would be rig.
I think it's scrap. I'm just throwing whatever is easily available in their way, and that's probably the people watching auctions. All right. Desperate. What? What?
Okay. So you
Jesus.
At what point does Hoska just get shot in the head?
Well, I think what happens here is you attempt to shove people in the way of them.
You trip
But these
yourself.
knights do not care about human life. They cut them down, just random civilians, and they catch up with you. You expected them to not just kill random civilians, I think.
Yep.
Was your miscalculation. And I think that's probably going to be another level 2 harm as well.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll resist that.
Okay,
Yeah.
to reduce it to a level 1. And keep in mind, you guys all have your armor and your load and stuff.
Yeah. So
Yep.
Grace, outside of your resolve, your last 4 rolls have just been straight ones.
Yep, I know. Alright, let's see how this resistance goes. Whew.
We keep rolling 6s then.
These, all the multi, dice rolls are absorbing anything above a 3, and so the single dice are just 2s and 1s and stuff.
Are there any carts
That's what
coming
you
by?
want to do.
Alright.
Oh, actually, are there any robotic? Like, imagine in this town, seeing it's semi-western, they have horse-drawn carts, but the horses are mechanical in some
Oh,
way.
absolutely. 100%.
So I would like to hack. And I would
Okay,
like to
you're
have
going to hack a
one,
nearby robotic horse. Absolutely.
a cart, and I want to have it just drag straight into the or not capsize, but tip over into the drive into the knights and then just tip over into them, sending whatever content's scattering.
Yeah, absolutely. Why don't you roll that then?
All right. Desperate position. Standard effect because I have less effect, but I also have fine hacking rig. And do we mind if I use a gambit here? This seems useful. I'm going to use a gambit.
I think the gambit should be reserved for Grace, but sure, go for it.
Statistically, I'm gonna stop getting 1s. Law of large numbers.
6. So that is 3 ticks on the clock, and you hack into one of the robot horse-drawn carts. They start ramming into the group of knights that are attacking you, and tips over on top of them. Some of them have dodged it and made it out of their way, but all in all, successful maneuver. There's still a few people chasing after you.
How many more dots or ticks do we have? How close are we to escaping?
Yeah.
2 more.
2 more.
4. I know it's on you.
Yeah. Let's see what we have.
Summon a way beast. You don't have to like specifically like conjure it, but, like call one to us. Make yourself a
Or
beacon.
just roll in a tune in a desperate position and fail.
Yeah.
It's never gone wrong before.
If it helps you at all thinking of ideas, think of like chase sequence tropes that you can use to your
I'm trying
advantage.
to think of the that item, the sword slash item that
Mhm.
you can change. If you're able to use that, sort of where I'm pondering, change it into like a whip or something to pull something in the way, but we've already pulled stuff in the way. So, actually, could I turn it into like a whip and basically as we're running, just catch like the corner of a building and just swing us around the corner? We can take a turn with it.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, that'd be a great scene for you guys to get away with if it succeeds.
It rolls
You just use your octopus tentacles to grab each of them and swing.
yeah. Basically, we'll just
Yep. It sounds like a scramble roll. I want to
I
say.
like that. It's like a scramble. Desperate position.
It'd be rough not having downtime after this.
Mm.
2, 5, 2.
It's 2 ticks. You're able to get away. You have effectively failed the setup maneuver. Gotten probably quite a bit of feet. When we do such a thing. But now that's resolved, and you guys have all gotten away, we cut to the outside of a bar, and there's a group of people holding blasters outside of it. And one of the people steps up and says,
We'll be right back, but keep going.
"Now look at here, son. I don't know what kind of business you got in this town here, but you're messing with the wrong kind of folk."
Now, would I be correct in assuming I'm addressing the marshal of this town?
Yes, that is me.
And would you kindly tell me why it is you have all those people outside pointing guns at me?
You walked into the saloon, shot the bartender, told him to get me.
That is true. So just to clarify, it is because I shot the man working the bar in this establishment dead that you are currently here?
Yes.
All right. Do I have your word as a lawman that if I lay down my weapons and come out with my hands in the air, you will not shoot me?
He looks around to the other guys. Sure.
But do I have your word?
You have my word as a lawman.
I will, Keith will kind of, peek his head out and just look. Are they, raising their guns threateningly at him?
Oh, obviously.
Alright. He's holding his hands up in the air. He's gonna step out and he's gonna go. Now, I have here in my hands a set of papers which identify me as a bounty hunter who works for the hegemony. That man who ran that bar was by the name of Bill Lars. He's wanted in 4 systems, and there's a bounty on his head to a total of...
systems.
There are more than 3 systems.
There are 4 systems in this sector itself.
Yeah, and there are more sectors. Anyways. And there is a bounty on his head for a total of 4 credits. Is that an acceptable value for you, Gotham?
Yeah, 4 credit.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
There is a bounty on his head for a total of 4 cred. So, I did in fact shoot him dead, Marshal, but my point is, you owe me 4 cred. I will roll sway.
Mm-hmm. Roll that sway.
What position am I in? Are we tacking this on? Okay, risky. I will use my special armor to push myself to a... I'll just add an extra dice on it.
And also, we have one.
I will actually, you know what? No. I'm gonna This is what I'm gonna do. Actually, wait, so am I being counted as part of their score, or is this separate?
I mean, effectively, the way that we'll resolve things, yes.
So could I spend a gambit, because there's one left?
Sure.
Okay. Then in that case, I will use my special armor to boost my effect to great and spend a gambit for a bonus dice. 5 at great effect.
Okay. And just to be clear, these are not real papers, right?
Well, there was a bounty on that man, but I am not a licensed bounty hunter.
Yeah, exactly.
So these are the bounty hunter is real, but the paper I got like a tip from my bounty hunter contact when we came into the system, like, hey, if you're looking for something to do, like there's you pay me 1 cred and I'll give you this tip of a guy on world who has a bounty on him. But I am not myself a licensed bounty hunter in any way.
Yeah, that was more what I was getting at.
Yeah.
So what would be a consequence for this? I think we're gonna start a small clock for you here. It would be
Armor.
convincing them that you're not necessarily that you're legit, more convincing them that it's in their best interest not to shoot you, because they don't care if you're not.
And would that sway roll have given me some ticks on that clock?
Yeah, it'll give you 2 ticks. We'll call it 6 ticks for the clock.
Okay.
Oh wait, you're at great effect, so it's actually 3 ticks. 3 of 6.
Okay.
Well, you see, your papers seem to check out. But what's stopping us from shooting you and collecting that bounty ourselves?
I am glad you asked that. As a matter of fact, my good dear friend, who is a high-ranking official within the hegemony, is the one who dispatched me here in the first place. And I am currently filming everything going on right now from this little doohickey, and I have a spy gear camera that I just have on my shoulder.
Mm-hmm. You got it.
On this little doohickey here, and it's all being relayed back to him. Wave hi to the man, and I'm just gonna show off my shoulder to them.
Definitely just stole that out of my box of miscellaneous spare parts.
Probably.
It's duct taped on there.
Yeah.
And besides, would any man wearing as fine a coat as this be anything but a legitimate bounty hunter? I do have a fine coat as one of my items.
Okay. It sounds like maybe a sway roll here.
Okay.
Again, reduced effect because you're doing the same action.
Could I argue consort if I'm trying, or command and consort maybe if I'm trying to like buddy up with the guy, like hey, or is it more?
Yeah,
sway?
but like you'll need to narrate you buddying up with the guy. This was more of a.
All right, I'll do a sway at a reduced effect, so it's not going to give me as much, but. Ooh, a fail. Nice.
Fail. You know, we ain't some backwater town. Those are just some spare ship parts and some duct tape.
Well, I can't help but notice a decided lack of blaster fire riddling my body, so something is stopping you from shooting me. Maybe it is your sense of honor as a lawman?
Ain't no honor here, kid.
Right, well then what if I promise to give you a cut of the bounty? We can split it.
Give me 75%. And you got yourself.
How many guns are pointing at me right now?
Only like 4.
Yeah, no, I want to... Alright, so I want to... Hear me out. I want to roll scrap to intimidate him by just quick drawing both of my guns and shooting 2 of the guns, like 2 of his guys' guns out of their hands.
Okay.
And then pointing the last 2 pistols at the other 2 guns, like, aimed at me. And I'm basically like, I'm not trying to kill anyone. but this is like a, all of a sudden the odds are very much less in your favor than they were before a moment. And I am using my shoot first ability to do this.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll scrap.
So because I am using a surprise attack, I take an extra dice. And I'm also using 2 fine weapons, so I have a boosted effect.
So you do.
Six.
Yeah, quite easily you shoot both 2 guns out of their hands, and I mean they're like, a little bit sci-fi'd up, like Winchester rifles essentially.
Of course, yeah.
And the other 2 like they go in and they're pointing their guns at you.
That also generates a gambit.
And then the lawman puts up his hand and says, "Now."
How about a 25% cut?
He folds his arms. 50.
Deal. And I get to take whatever something off the top shelf for myself.
Eh.
All right, you got yourself a deal.
As long as I can join you.
Agreed. And I'll do like a fancy like spin them and holster them.
Yep. Weapons away, boys. We made ourselves a new friend in this system.
Let's go get a drink. Don't mind old Bill. Maybe we should put him off in a corner somewhere until the coroner comes back.
Oh, we'll be fine. Just prop him up with one of his beers. No one will know the difference.
A toast to Bill.
Some Bill.
All right, and we'll drink up.
Absolutely. All right. You get 2 cred.
I promise, as part of the deal, I did say earlier that I would give 1 cred to my bounty hunter friend for like giving me the tip off, so I'll just take 1 for myself.
Yep.
But I also got a free drink out of it. And I made friends with a posse.
Time, you guys find a nearby saloon that you think is empty, and you think you'll be safe there. And when you walk in, there's just Keith, a dead body, and what seem to be some new drinking buddies.
I imagine we're like deep in a rendition of some like space cowboy song.
Yeah.
My friends, welcome to this fine establishment, formerly the residence of the dearly departed Bill Lars, and I will dramatically gesture towards the dead body.
Do we look like we've just been through shit?
Oh yeah, 100%.
I've got like an axe wound and a sword wound.
Okay.
Badly bruised.
Well, I'm glad.
I like how there were cowboys, or you have medieval knights and pirates fighting in a cowboy town. I just want to point out that was the last scene.
Just wait till the ninja show up.
Medieval knights
Oh, bring it.
fighting in a cowboy town in the future.
Yeah, in the future, in space.
With sci-fi weapons,
Because logic.
Well, good for you, Keith. This looks like it went swimmingly for you. Glad you're having a good day.
Hey, Keith, what would you recommend? I'll gesture to the bar.
You ever gotten drunk before, my cephalopod friend?
Okay.
You get drunk?
Say as I do.
I recommend for the briny fellow, perhaps something on the bottom shelf. It's where they keep the best liquor, and I'll kind of wink and nudge my friends that are with me.
Go right along. No better.
I'm confused, but okay. I'll go over there too.
So, how'd the little meetup go?
To be quite frank, it went like utter fucking shit.
The second any way powers got used, everything went up. It was awful.
Let's just say if you
Oh,
see the
like
knights
your
come
Tosca.
by, they don't want to see us. We don't want to see them. Well, they do want to see us, but I don't want that to happen.
Well,
Galpin, what is my drinking buddy's name? The Marshal.
Marshall Bridge.
Now, Marshal Bridge, what do you know about the Knights of Concordia?
Oh, well, not much to say. Cause a bit of trouble every now and then, but then again, who doesn't around here?
Is that right?
I mean, I'm the fucking lawman, and I shoot a few people every day.
You just extorted a legitimate bounty hunter for part of his take.
Good one.
And Keith's gonna do big air quotes around the word legitimate.
Yeah, you get the feeling that he's caught on that you're not legitimate,
Yeah.
and doesn't
He
care.
just doesn't care.
You wired the cred to him. He's all happy.
Yeah, he's fine. I mean, it's not like it's his money, it's the hegemon's money that he just got.
Exactly. There's this. Well, they're wouldn't say I'm friendly with them by any means, but mostly keep to themselves. Don't stay here for too long.
I'm sorry, everyone, that I couldn't join you, but I had some other business to attend to.
Honestly, you probably would have just gotten hit with a sword. I mean, you might have shot someone, but
Wait, they're fighting with swords?
yeah, and hammers and axes. Was that what hit you?
Yeah, the second time was an axe. First time was a sword.
Savages. Barbarians.
well, knights, but yeah,
They sound like fun.
they hurt
Uh,
like heck.
Well, remind me, why the heck are we here in the first place again? I kinda lost track.
We're trying to find a way thing that would help us do better and amplify
And you think-
our abilities, and apparently they have it.
You think those knights have it, do you?
Yeah, they don't want anyone to actually be able to use it as far as I can tell.
Well, maybe you just didn't put on the right kind of smile and give them the right kind of handshake to get what you wanted.
If you're going back there, we're not going with you.
Oh, well, clearly they all know who you are, but, little old me, I'm just another traveling drinker.
Well, I wish you luck then.
Hey, Bridge, what do you know about the Knight's Bar? Is it any good? Got some good stuff?
Yeah, mostly some of that hoity-toity, fancy wines, fancy liquors, cigars. None will
Yeah.
get you drunk, though.
Not really my scene. Besides, we got free drinks here.
Yeah, well, free drinks for, at least the night. Someone's gonna take over by the morning.
I have half a mind to set up shop here myself for the next few days. Of course, once I get the proper permits and, all that paperwork.
You think anyone here has a permit for what they do?
Well, some of us do, and I'm gonna pull out a fake document that lets me, own a business.
That's not the worst idea, though, Keith. We could use maybe, we could use a place to stay while we're in town.
Besides, anyone tries to set up shop here, we just, run them off the old-fashioned way. Marshall Bridge, if you are willing to help us with that endeavor, I can guarantee you free booze as long as we have it.
Well, I'm not gonna turn down a free drink, but I do have some other business I need to be getting to, and I think I'm just about drunk enough to do it.
Yeah. Yeehaw to that, my friend. Yeehaw to that. All right, you go on now. Let me get my friends good and liquored, and we'll get to work getting the place cleaned up. What do you want me to do with old Bill's body?
Do you I don't know. You sent the hollow picture over. They got the cred. Do what you want with them. Leave him in the street for all I care.
Cut to Keith just dumping the body in the street. Nobody cares about Bill Lars.
All right. So, what's the plan for
Well, don't they have to do like the entanglements or whatever from the setup?
Are there entanglements with the setup score? Or do we just roll entanglements at the end of the next score?
We'll do entanglements at the end of the next score.
Was it based on what we rolled? There might be entanglements.
Because I mean, this was in a way an entanglement that was wrapped up into the score. So.
Side note: does special armor reset after a setup score?
Let me double check rules on special armor.
Isn't it between downtimes?
I don't think it does. I think it's between downtimes.
It's downtimes.
I think it's the end of a downtime. I agree, but just checking.
Yep, it's downtime.
Okay, so I do not have it.
Oh, we gotta be careful going into this next one.
Oh, I mean, I'm fine. I still have plenty of stress. I did not burn a single stress that entire engagement I just had.
Hmm.
It hurts me that I could have used armor instead of rolling to resist.
Yep, that was the mistake that I've been making the past few sessions and finally wrapped my head around.
Yeah, that would have saved
I
me
played.
5 stress.
I was Mathis. I didn't just accepted getting shot and ran away.
Mm.
Yeah, you just took it like a demon spawn and ran off.
I just zoned out of my head, let the demon take over and ran.
You know-
a bunch of people.
Bobak was onto something with this whole always wearing armor nonsense.
Mm.
But on the other hand, I just got us a bar, so like we have a hideout for the next few days.
You think we could potentially set it up as like a gambling den and blades? Consistent source of income?
I mean, we would have to first secure a way to get liquor.
Also, I
There's
don't
a
know
store.
how we would defend our ownership of the bar while not directly there with guns.
Yeah, this is a very much whoever has the guns owns the place.
It's kind
Yeah.
of a possession is 9/10 of the law type situation down here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fair enough.
And the other tenth is who has more firepower.
Yeah.
But we at least can plan things out here. So, what's the next
Yeah.
move? You're
You
set up
have,
for
you
build.
have found out precisely nothing about what you need to seal.
We know nothing. We have no idea where we need to go.
Well, we do know one thing.
Not
Talking
take
our
that.
way in with the way won't work.
We
If
also
you
don't-
want, I could try to go back and just pretend to be, a normal person, and Keith can be very persuasive when he needs to be.
Mm.
Might not be a bad idea, in all honesty, given the
Yeah.
current stresses that everyone else seems to be taking on.
I mean, you could try, bug the room 2.0 and bring some, listening devices in.
Oh, no. Bugging the room is not his style. It would be a get drunk with them, and they're knights. They have a low tolerance. They get drunk easy.
Well, we don't have to send you in with bugs as much as we can send you in wearing a wire.
Mm.
What happens if
It's a new
they
word.
pat me down?
They aren't gonna pat
It's
you
not like-
down.
What are you, a snitch?
And then we just have it remotely feed to a recording device in the bar where we're chilling.
That's a possibility. The other thing with that, though, is they might be on guard and ready for us to
Yeah.
try that again.
Mm.
Option number 2, we waylay one of them on the streets.
Literally, or like with the way?
Well, here's a question, Sky. If we got you one of their, encryption keys, could you just hack their comms network as a whole?
Well, the problem is our comms network is down, so it's a little hard for me to outreach into it.
But if we did a score to, say, hijack one of the knight's ships that's docked here, you would then have your downtime to fix the comm system, would you not?
Hijack one of their ships, link it in, and then we have thing to potentially get in. Let's hijack a ship.
Yeah, that'd be the best way to fix our current situation.
Plus, we might get a fighter craft off of it.
Good thing we have our muscle.
All right, hijacking a ship. I will say that you could pretty easily find out where the ship is docked and how many people are set there guarding it.
I'm assuming these are like personal fighter craft, basically, right?
No. These are larger transport ships, not quite your size, a little bit smaller.
Millennium Falcon size.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Full of people who know how to fight is the issue.
And these are what did they take to get down to the planet then? Or can they land? Can they?
Yeah,
land
that was
on-
my
They can land on
question.
planet.
Okay.
And even like larger ships can land on planets. The issue that you run into is that you have to legally land on a planet and have the dock space to land on a planet, and like reserving a dock space is pricey. Stuff like that. Typically, the only people who are allowed to dock on planets are military personnel of ships of those size. Like you could bring your ship down to planet, but like it's both expensive and time consuming.
Also, what if instead of hijacking the entire ship, we just take its comms array? Like we just take like whatever their key code is.
You still have to get me onto the ship, whether physically or digitally.
I know, but I'm thinking more in terms of now we don't have to dispose of an entire ship somehow.
Yeah, we don't have a giant target on our back, ideally, like we would with a ship, even in the best case.
Lando can camouflage. How much stress do you have left to burn, Lando?
1.
Okay, never mind.
That's a 2 stress ability.
I mean, you could just traumatize yourself.
Sacrifice yourself for the greater good.
I'd rather not intentionally traumatize myself. Just enough.
No. Here's the plan. You camouflage yourself and instantly pass out, and they're gonna be like, "What on earth is this strange Xeno that just fell off of a wall at our feet? And why is it quivering uncontrollably and screaming like it has PTSD? And it's screaming in our heads." And then when they're all looking at you, Keats just walks in and shoots each of them.
That can only go poorly.
No, you won't have to take the Bilge Vice downtime.
Yeah, you'll just have 0 stress.
What are the effects of trauma before?
You get XP
Generate
for
it.
free.
They generate XP, but it's more story and flavor.
Okay.
It changes the way your character acts, the decisions they make. Although if you get to 4 traumas,
What
Yeah,
do you
you're
do?
just out.
You're done.
And you're out for the remainder of the score once you get traumatized.
Yes.
yes.
In order to get traumatized, though, you have to go over your maximum stress.
Yeah, I've got 1 remaining. My camouflage is 2. So
It's also worth mentioning. Actually, yeah, no, man. If you're traumatized, you're out. Technically, if you're incapacitated, you can still act, but it takes stress to do so, and you don't have any because you're traumatized.
Yeah.
yep.
All right, so let's break into where they have the ships docked, and we'll figure things out as we go, eh?
Yeah.
We've done that. We've stolen ships before.
Yeah.
We're pirates.
I mean, also, our first ever time with Scum Villany, we stole a ship.
I feel like between Sky and I, we can figure out how to hotwire stuff.
I already know how to hotwire stuff.
So what is the goal here? Are you trying to just put a basically bug the comm system
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's an even better idea than what I was thinking. But yeah, that would be a good idea. Basically, get a way to hack their communications so we can hear what they're saying to each other.
Okay.
Actually be able to just get into their communications network, like once we've bugged it.
Another way of thinking of it is we're basically uploading the equivalent of Stuxnet.
So it sounds like an infiltration score. Unfortunately, the ship that you need to infiltrate doesn't have like most ships, doesn't have multiple entrances and exits. It's just the main dock, essentially.
Is there such a thing? Is there such a thing as like way blinking in this? Can you like teleport with the way?
Yeah,
Are we
Wait,
strong
what?
enough to do that?
What?
it's possible.
Okay.
It would be a special move that you would have to get, but yes. There is also actual teleportation that doesn't require necessarily the way. You can use it through different devices and whatnot.
Ooh.
Precursor technology.
That would be a dope artifact to get. Something that lets you, like, you know, use it
Blink.
to teleport.
Yeah, it'd be handy.
Do we want a handheld one from one of us, or would we want it on our ship?
So,
Or both.
one of the ones that I created, it's some of you have played Divinity, right?
Correct.
Yes.
They work like teleportation pyramids in Divinity. So, you can place those pyramids, either you can have it on one person and another person, and using one of the pyramids will teleport you to that other person, or you can put it between one location and another, use it to teleport to and from that location. You can't teleport across planets and such, but as long as you're on the same like rough area, like a city wide area, so still a large area.
Potentially, it could be if we can get Lando to infiltrate someplace with it. Once he's in, he does the thing he needs. He doesn't need to worry about escape.
Yep.
Yeah.
There are definitely options when it comes to that as an item.
All right. Do we want to? Let's observe the patrol, or like if they have any sort of patrols or security details on the ship.
Yeah.
Just have an eye on the
Who wants to do that?
Be a study. I can do it. I believe I have one in the study, unless someone has more.
I think I have maybe one in study.
I have
Yeah, I've got
I
one
have
too.
one, too. I'll roll it then. Risky standard. Oh no, I'm rolling at a limited effect because I'm injured.
All right, I'll do it. I also have enough stress that if I get into trouble, I can get.
Who knew going and drinking would save
And I rolled a 6, because it's me.
Jesus Christ.
So, what you notice, it seems to be like about 4 people who, have been rotating pretty regularly. No more than like 3 at a time guarding the ship, though. They are all armed. None of them seem particularly, particularly dangerous.
Probably double right?
All right, I will relay that information, and I'll also add. Now, I grew up on a planet much like this one, and if there's one thing I know, if you ever get into trouble, it is not too hard to get away. All you gotta do while you're running is cause a fight somewhere, something that I've noticed that certain members in this group are very good at, and boom, you got a straight up brawl in the streets if you're smart. Just run into a busy saloon, punch someone in the jaw, break a chair over them, and boom, you're away. Too much chaos.
Say that, but it took a lot more than that to get rid of the Knights before.
Did you run into a busy saloon and punch someone in the jaw?
Threw a horse at them.
But did you run into a busy saloon and punch someone in the jaw? Works every time.
With it.
Works every time, I swear.
They also didn't have any problem just kicking everyone down.
But regardless, Let's do a heist.
All right.
Are we gonna gun them down, or are we going to stealth our way in?
I mean, you can if you want.
We could always
I'm-
have Hoska
Take
run
your
out and
word.
pretend to be a lost young woman to distract them, even though she's in like her
Young
40s or
woman.
50s.
A lost 65-year-old woman.
Even though she's in her 60s, just drop me.
Oh no, I'm so lost and afraid and vulnerable.
They're knights. They eat that shit up.
It's true. They do all abide by chivalric virtues.
They just, like, butchered civilians.
They were heretics and heathens.
Like I said, what did the knights do in history?
Yeah.
Alright, so as long as we make them feel like they're doing something chivalrous, we can get our way, basically.
Pretty much.
Okay.
All these vows.
So it sounds like an infiltration score. Am I
Works for
correct
me.
in saying so?
I'm good with
What's
that.
Hmm.
Now, do you guys want me actually sneaking in, or do you want me to be on the outside as your like ace in the hole?
Honestly, I want you sneaking in. I don't trust Lando to plug anything into a system.
Hmm.
And you're not. Wait, you're not going in yourself?
No.
You're the best
Yeah.
person to go in.
Yeah, I would argue you are the most important person to go in.
I also want to say, remember the last time you trusted someone to do something involving technology?
And once they actually got it plugged in, it went perfectly well.
This is a Sky score for sure.
Okay, fine.
You're not weaseling your way out of this one.
You have to open the door for me, though, because I am not good at getting into places, but once I'm in there, I'm fine.
Can't you just hack the door?
But there are guards is my issue.
Okay, yeah, that we can deal with on our own.
It's the physical part I struggle with.
Gautam, how much time would it take for me to prepare a Molotov cocktail?
Not long. You need a shirt and some alcohol, and I'm pretty sure you got both of those things.
I'll take Bill's shirt. I'll take the shirt off of Bill and make some Molotov cocktails. All right, I'll make a distraction. I like jiggle one of the Molotov cocktails. The rest of you, when they're chasing me, go on and do what you gotta do.
Okay,
Hey,
Alright.
This is as much as I plan things. Oh, Sky, before we do that, any chance you can make it so they don't go radioing any of their other friends with the big swords?
not right away. I have to get into their system and jam it.
Oh, you can't jam it externally? What's the point of even having you if you can't do a little hacking?
Okay,
I'll
Sky.
sit down with my rig and I will try to jam the system.
Step one, Sky. We gotta get you to build a giant Faraday cage and move it around their ship.
Or you can just
If you
flash
don't-
back to say you already built one. I mean, that's basically what Pietro did.
On my build list, I have a remote EMP sort of thing to shut down all my systems, but not yet.
Actually, no, I actually built that thing a long time before in the Blades in the Dark campaign before we used it.
So I'm going to roll the hack to see if I can jam some of their systems.
Sure, go ahead.
Risky, limited effect.
And this is before the score, correct?
Yes.
Here's my question though. Would it make more sense to do that in the score?
I think it would make more sense to do it in the score myself.
Sure.
I like this
Let's-
sounds like the
let's-
opening of the score.
Because that does not sound like a free play action.
That's...
So is there anything else you guys want to do before engagement is rolled?
Nah, take a last
Okay.
swig.
indulge vice, but that's not something I could do.
So I do have one question. Am I drunk enough at this point that I will be at reduced effect on the score if we're doing this like the same day?
If you would like to, absolutely.
Let's do it. Get me some XP.
Great. Alright. Is this operation particularly bold or daring? I would say it's pretty bold.
What would the effect be of being drunk? Could it count as like a temporary level 1 harm?
Yeah.
So like it would wear off after the score?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You can mark it there. Is the plan overly complex or contingent on many factors? I don't think so. Do you guys think so?
Nope.
Okay.
As long as I can successfully draw them off, it's going to be pretty easy.
Yeah. Does the plan's detail, aka the point of entry, expose the vulnerability of the target?
There's only one.
There's only one. I don't know. Actually, looking through what your plan is, I would argue this is again a deception score.
I would also argue their knightly code would be affronted at any insult to their honor.
I would say that this would be a deception score, because you're trying to lure them away from the place.
Yeah.
And the method of deception being Molotov cocktails. Does it expose the vulnerability of the target or hit them when they're at their weakest? Yeah, if you make it like an affront to their honor when you do it, absolutely.
Oh, there will be some mooning and possibly some pissing.
Are they strongest against this kind of approach, or do they have any particular defenses or special preparations? No.
I will allow you to expose yourself to me as an affront to you're being rude and awful to a woman.
They have to intercede. I'm publicly indecent in front of a young maiden.
Can any of your friends or contacts provide aid or insight for this operation?
Could Marshal Bridge make sure that no law show up?
Yeah, absolutely. He can actually help with this.
Perfect. Actually, he could even detain the knights after they go running after me for quote unquote disturbing the peace.
Yeah, he can help intercede and if not arrest the knights, maybe just get you guys involved in some legal process that might just take a while.
Yeah. Worst case scenario too, he could just arrest all of us and then we're out of the knight's hands. And then he just lets us go. Yeah. Yep. Alright. So I was at 4 dice.
Did only go perfectly.
Are any enemies or rivals interfering in this operation? Not particularly, actually. No one's interfering necessarily. Last score, yes, because you're using a specific way method, but not this score.
They never expect the drunk with the Molotov cocktail.
They never expect the drunk.
And if they're looking for way users, they're not going to expect the guy throwing exploding bottles.
So 3 dice, I think.
I was at 4. 1 for the base. Did you count it as bold and daring?
I did.
All right. 1 from the help and 1 from them being particularly vulnerable.
But -1 from. Oh, actually no. Never mind. It is at 4.
All right. You guys want me to roll it?
Sure.
Go for it.
So not having a grace roll it tonight.
What,
got
you
a
don't want
6.
another desperate score?
We're controlled.
Control position. So yeah. For the first scene is you doing your
The hack, right?
No. The first is you luring them away.
Okay, sure. All right, hold on. Let me get into character. Hey, look at you there in the big old armor and the big weapons. I know a guy just like one of those wannabe weeaboos or some shit like that. You know what I say to all of you? Unzip my pants. Just start urinating on the ground in front of them. How do they respond to that?
We'll interject there and say, like, "Oh my god, I can't." Wait, I'm going to your accent.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'll use your accent for this. Oh my god, that man is exposing himself to me.
I want to turn and urinate a bit on Sky.
Great.
We'll come back to you in a possible literal
sense.
So it sounds like. I'm trying to think. I think ultimately it's a command roll.
Oh, we're really bad at those.
Actually,
Because I can see an argument for either command or sway, but I think command is stronger because you're ultimately trying to get them to do what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm trying to entice them into coming after me.
Yeah.
That's alright. If this fails, I already have the backup plan, which is the Molotov cocktails. Sky, are you helping me on this?
I have one command if you want me to be the one rolling for it, making a
Sure.
scene.
Oh yeah, you're the one commanding them to come and help me, come and stop me, and I will help you for one stress.
Fantastic. So it's controlled, standard effect. I'm using yours to push it to a standard effect.
Okay.
And we want to actually, yeah, I'm going to spend the gambit on this one because
We have 3
seems
now.
important. Yeah, this seems also important enough. 5.
Do not worry, fair maiden. I shall challenge this scoundrel to a duel. Choose your weapon, sir.
Why is Cole not here for this?
Fuck, I'll just shoot him in the stomach. if he's asking for a duel, I'll just shoot him. Yeah, I will just shoot him. No, I'll throw the Molotov. No, I'll shoot him. I have a fine weapon. Gives me a boot and bump in effect.
Okay, go ahead and shoot him.
I'm actually not expecting this to really work, but
You
So
have
I
a
would-
fine weapon, right?
yes, but I'm normally lesser effect, so I'd be just at a standard.
So it's actually base. It would actually reduce your effect even more. For the knight's armor,
Okay, so limited.
limited effect.
That's all right. The goal isn't to actually kill them. Ready? 5.
Okay. You do shoot him. I'd say you could actually even get your bonus for springing a trap or.
That's true. All right, I'll roll one more dice. No matter.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll say. He seems pretty unfazed by it. It left a sizable burn. But he says, "You've made your choice," and then he's going to take out his like massive greatsword he has, and like start swinging it into you.
At this, I want to use my act first to just run. I just want to book it like. Whoop! As he's pulling out the sword, I just want to start like booking it away.
Okay.
So could I resist his attack with prowess, as in like I'm scrambling away from it and running?
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
Normally I would use armor, but I feel like this is more applicable because I'm trying to like get away. 5 anyways. So I only take 1 stress.
Yeah. You dodge out of the way, and you
And I
just start running away.
I will now throw a Molotov cocktail just to make sure I really get their attention.
Okay. I think that might be another command roll from you this time.
Oh, glory be. Could I get some help from someone, or is that impossible?
I can only have 3 stress to burn, and I'm going to need it.
I'm not giving you my only stress.
Yeah, I suppose none of you have stress. That's okay. I'll push myself for a dice. We're still in a controlled position anyway. 3! Nice! I should have used a gambit. Fuck. Alright.
So yeah, you throw the Molotov cocktail, but you're also drunk, so you kind of just miss, and it like hits right next to him, and it's a very small fire as well. He just like stomps on it with his boots. Face me, you coward!
All right, I'm taking off. How many of them follow me?
Well, none of them will actually follow you,
Oh, that's unfortunate.
because you failed that command roll. If there's anything anyone else wants to try to do to convince them to run after you.
It would be another command roll from me, which would be at no effect considering I'm also doing it at less effect because I'm injured.
Ooh, what if you could insult their manhood for not chasing after me?
You know what? Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
You call yourself knights?
I'll walk out from behind the crate and I'll say, "How not come to the defense of this young woman right here?
I'm gonna cry. I cry.
If the leaders of your order could see you right now, ugh, I don't know what they'd think of you. What do you have of honor? Nothing."
All right.
I'll keep
Sounds like
calling
a
out
man.
jeers. I'm gonna keep insulting Sky's honor from a distance.
Oh my. Hey, it's not a 1.
Resist, if you can.
Well, I mean, the consequence here is I think they notice something's up with you guys because, for one, I feel like they're thinking in their head like, this sounds incredibly rehearsed. This random woman just pops up out of nowhere and insults my honor.
Asuka's lines are a little forced.
Pretty much. I think they're suspicious. Like, the consequence would be that they're suspicious of you.
Okay, I'll resist that with resolve by being extra convincing in my command.
Okay.
Coquettishly bat your eyes at them.
Fuck that, no.
As a 65-year-old woman.
As an elder, you're very... Oh, fuck.
You're part of a specific fantasy group.
As an elder, like, you have principles, and you can't believe they're not sticking to those.
Yeah. We apologize, but our orders are to guard the ship. That man chose not to fight me.
I don't want to make a roll, but can I just wildly, like, shoot a gun off towards their direction?
Yeah, you just shoot a gun randomly.
Yeah.
Hit the side of their ship, but it's a handheld blaster, so it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, I know.
Like Daniel.
Well, could you at least offer us sanctuary within your ship until he's gone or dealt with? It's not safe out here with all that violence.
I'm gonna keep crying.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a sway roll.
I will help you by shooting wildly in your direction.
Alright.
Oh my.
Why?
God damn it.
Why?
Damn it.
What the fuck?
Guys, we have gambits too, don't forget.
You'll be fine. He doesn't seem to know how to shoot his gun.
Who is this address?
Alright, at this,
Wait,
can
no,
I take a
I'm gonna
scrap?
resist that. I'm gonna resist
okay.
that with prowess by looking very, very weak. Does that even make sense? I'm just gonna look
It sounds like
no
it sounds like a
woman.
resist with insight rather.
Does it sound like a resist with insight?
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
it sounds like you're
no.
like preying
Hey.
on their value.
Let me just throw this out there. If you get-
insight.
If you get traumatized from this, it'll probably instantly work.
I've got some stress. I'll resist it with insight. I want to get in this ship. All right. Ugh.
Do
All right. I have nothing left to burn.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
point out I
full.
magically have like no stress anymore either. No stress left.
They'll say, I mean, they're not going to let you in the ship, but they will say, you can wait out here. We'll protect you here.
Okay, that's something.
Many of
Guys
them are
are-
there?
They're currently just 3 of them.
Can I ask if I can charge my personal device using their ship and call home? I want to be able to plug into their ship.
It sounds like a sway roll.
Alrighty.
at that. Reduced effect. Because
Rolling
Sway
with
was
no
just
effect.
used to try to get on the ship.
It was just used. I'd be rolling that with no effect, so we're not
Hey,
gonna do
Lando,
that.
why don't you sneak in through a window?
That might require
I don't-
squeezing, which would fill my stress.
It doesn't have to. You might be able to slip around the corner because they're paying attention to the two humans.
And
Yeah,
the person wildly shooting his pistols at them.
I'll like angrily start berating them about how young people these days, have no respect for a woman's honor, etc.
Yep.
Alright, I guess I'll
Try to get
go
one
for a
window.
scramble to try and sneak through the window.
Okay. It'll actually be Skulk.
Skulk.
Even better.
Risky control. What's the position currently?
We're still
Uh,
controlled.
Still controlled.
Use a gambit, use a gambit.
You guys have resisted all the consequences that would push it down to risk.
Alright,
We've been over
use
this.
one
You
gambit.
know the ports to plug me into.
5.
Did you use a gambit for that, Elliot?
Yes.
Alright, I'll mark it off.
5. Okay, so I would say you're able to sneak onto the ship. However, so what's a minor hiccup here?
Still, they have a mechanic on the ship fixing some stuff. We notice him.
Or
I mean,
he doesn't
yeah,
know
I
where to
think
plug the
there-
thing
Oh,
in.
no, I don't know
You
where to plug
successfully
that.
sneak on the ship, expecting there not to be anyone. But there is someone on the ship, just like going about their day.
We're gonna have another Benny Hill like wrap him and
Crap.
you wildly try to knock him unconscious scene. You're just doing like a full face hugger on him.
What's the guy's reaction?
Does he actually see you? Or
Does he
does
No,
he see
no,
you?
he doesn't see you. You're in a controlled position. The minor consequence is that the ship has someone in it,
Okay.
and he's like right in the room. If you basically if you move at all, he'll probably notice you.
Does a tuning require moving?
No, not really.
Could I attempt to sense if he's gonna leave soon, or is that not really? I want to try and gauge. I want to gauge the situation, see if he's sticking around for a while, or if he's gonna head out.
Sure. And that sounds like a study roll more than an attune roll.
Okay. I only have 1, so this could go poorly.
I will say, attuning might allow you to potentially possess him for a little bit, or accept the idea that he wants to do something.
I don't really want to be attuning with the knights. That's gone poorly
Yeah.
once.
Oh, this guy is definitely not a knight.
He's probably just a mechanic that keeps on board.
Associated on the ship with the knights. It's close enough for Lando.
He's not dressed in any knightly gear or anything. He's just dressed in
Do we
like
have any other
mechanic.
gambits? And if so, should I spend one?
We have one more, and I will note that even I cannot generate gambits on a desperate score.
Control.
Control.
Or controlled rather, yeah, controlled score. So if you spend it, it's our last one.
Alright, because I've only got 1 dice in this.
They're not worth it.
Sure,
to
why don't you
accept.
spend it? You're already in.
Yeah.
You're the head of the score now. Why don't you spend it?
I would argue you shouldn't use the gambit for
Well,
just the
but just-
study roll, because you might want to use it when it's come. Oh, okay.
Too late.
Yep.
You get the sense that he's gonna be here for a while.
I will psychically reach out to Sky, because I'm presuming it's close range.
Yep.
So I'm
Probably sitting on
in the
it.
control room. There's someone here, and I don't have the thing to put in the other thing. What do you want me to do?
I've said it before that all of you, I usually have at least one of my flash drives
True,
on
yeah.
your persons at all times.
So,
You have
there's
to
someone
think.
here.
You just
I can't put it in
I mean,
there.
you can easily just spend a flashback and say you have it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Is that
Or even
stress?
What
better,
stress?
what even better, we spend a 1 stress flashback to show Sky teaching him how to plug something into a USB port.
Because
Yeah.
I have made a point of saying I keep them, all of them have at least one thing.
You have said that, yeah.
I don't like to be on, in the danger zone.
Yep.
I mean, it's a free flashback for you to have it on there. I just want to point out.
Okay.
You just what you have done, Elliot, is you've just created a problem for yourself, which I am totally all for.
I will spend that 1 stress flashback to have taught him where to plug it in, what to look for to plug things in.
Absolutely.
Okay.
However, narratively, you have just expressed that you do not have what you need to accomplish
Okay.
it.
So it would be a one stress flashback then to say had it. In this case, or does that not have that?
Well, I don't
Can
know
I
if it
do
makes
it?
sense because you just said that you
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah,
Okay.
the sticky
Yeah,
thing is
saying I
the
did.
fact that you just said you didn't have one. You can't flash back to like alter reality.
Okay.
Okay,
Exactly.
but Sky can flash back and say, "I put it in your pocket. Check your pocket."
Yes,
I
exactly.
don't even.
I was also
I don't
just
need
gonna
to,
stick a tentacle out the window and say, stick one in my hand.
I don't need to flash back to do that. You've communicated to me. I can just say it's in your pocket. They're all on you. Just we have a scene on the ship of you guys like emptying pockets just full of my random devices that I've just put on other people.
Alright.
I'll spend that one. It's in your. It should be in that back pocket. Then I'll spend that flashback to I've given you lessons on where to plug things in,
Okay.
what to look for to get in systems.
So that problem's now been inverted. Except we still have the problem with the guy in here.
Yeah, he's just whistling, having a good time. It's like you're stuck to like the wall behind him, and he's just like moving boxes around.
It's like Stan Lee in The Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Mm.
Could I
Yeah.
attempt to use my
Does he have headphones on?
ceiling climb? Or wall climb? Like sneak up on the wall and like avoid his detection and sort of stealthily plug it in?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Skulk?
Mm-hmm.
Rolled.
Cool enough.
Yeah, so I would say the consequence is that you get about halfway across, and then he like notices something.
It'll immediately
You little like
freeze.
it. You
Yeah, and
little
you're forced to freeze.
Yeah.
He like looks up at the wall and like he doesn't like make contact with you, but he's like something's up.
It's all just a dream.
We'll stay still and see what he does. See if he goes to find someone else.
If we on board.
Yeah.
We're gonna be getting you back.
I mean, so here's what I'll say. If you choose to do nothing, he will eventually find you.
Okay.
If you choose to do something, he may or may not find you.
Good roll scramble to
Oh.
dive.
You can't
towards
resist the consequence
Yeah.
by not doing anything, essentially.
You could.
I will
Roll those. How many points do you have in scramble?
scramble if it's 3.
You know, let him figure it
Yeah.
out. Let him figure out his own
So
solution.
I think what I'm gonna do is spend my last stress
Mm-hmm.
and attempt to use my wrap and wrap him up, but like make sure to cover his mouth so he's quiet.
All right.
Kinky.
So we'll scramble
Or his
that.
eyes too.
Mm-hmm.
Or his eyes too, so
Yep.
we can't see
We'll
if
just-
you like plug something.
Basically, we'll just wrap him up and then pick him up and get him out of the way.
Chokehold him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you mean
Okay.
to roll scramble?
Or was it? What is it supposed to be?
That would be
You're
scrap.
doing it from effectively hiding, so skulk would be the roll.
Skulk would be the roll. Okay.
Scramble could work at a reduced effect though.
Wait, I would think is it so it's not scrap?
No.
When you're doing it out of ambush, it's skulk, or in blades it was prowl. That's how, as Mathis, I was able to like just come out of nowhere and like eviscerate someone when I
Okay,
when I
then-
did have my
Then I'll do it.
points.
Skulk.
And he does use scramble for it because it's specifically one of his
Okay.
ability traits.
So
I
was
got
it
you.
scramble or should I roll skulk?
Skulk.
Skulk. Okay. Well,
Holy
Same
threes and fours, Batman.
what the hell?
Okay, so I think the consequence here is that like you successfully grapple him and he's silenced, but like there's like a loud clunk from the ship that you guys hear outside.
Oh.
And one of the knights turns to the other and is like, I should check on the mechanic. Make sure he's not
Can I try to shoot
scrapping
that
the
knight?
ship for parts.
Can I try to shoot that knight to get his attention?
I think you see him start to walk into the ship.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're far away at this point. You said you ran.
Fine, that's fair. All right, I'm gone.
I would like
He's
to.
been within shooting range though, because he's been peppering it with like shots.
Yeah, but I've
if he
been
wasn't
like,
colored, he probably wouldn't have run like.
Shooting range, yes, but also like not like hearing what's going on in the ship range.
that's true. Yeah, I don't. Well, but if I see him starting to go back onto the ship,
I'd like to.
Yeah, you can do that.
Let's see.
As he goes back onto the ship, sure.
yeah. Still controlled. Effect will be limited again. 6. Boom.
And you wanted to just shoot him, right?
Yeah, I'm aiming for him specifically. The guy trying to go on the ship specifically. I'm
Okay.
doing my best to make it look like it's just my continuing my random pot shotting.
Yeah. He hits the back of his helmet. He's like, ah, one of you deal with them. And the other one goes, fine. He
So how many are? Is there anyone watching us outside now?
yeah, there's still one person with you outside.
Is
I
there-
am now.
Don't worry,
I know.
I'll protect all of you.
I know Curly running away. Woo, 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 woo.
Is there a? Is it one door into this room? What's the door situation?
Oh yeah, one door in, one door out. It's like the main comms room.
Okay. Is it like a? Would there be an easy handle to bar it?
It's not a handle. There's like a touchpad, and it
touchpad?
like
Okay.
closes the door.
Never mind.
You can do that with one of your limbs pretty easily though.
Okay. Yeah, I'll shut the door. But I'll like to plug in the flash drive. From here. Multiple limbs, yay!
Yeah. 8 limbs.
Yeah. You were taught what to do with the flash drive, so you plug it in.
Yep.
Plug
it in.
And we're gonna start a clock now
Yeah,
because
great.
it needs time to download the virus.
Good luck, guys. I'm now out of the score entirely.
We'll say
I'm going-
it's 6 turns on this clock.
I'm going to recuse myself, Gotham.
No worries.
Running to the marshal effectively.
Yep. Marshall, this crazy guy with the sword's chasing me.
Okay, so the guy is walking
Okay.
up to the room that you're in.
Yep. I would like to use my side blade ability and activate them on the guy I've got wrapped up. If that's just a
Oh, just kill him with your
Just
tentacle sword.
take him out at this point, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Easily enough.
And then, so I know at this point that the virus needs time to download, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to get sort of up on the ceiling above the door and sort of hold the side blades active and wait for, sort of hold an ambush to see if anyone's going to come in. Try and mess
Honestly,
with it.
there's a dead body that might distract them long enough for the virus to download.
Mm,
If there's a dead body and then you're like a ruckus in the ship,
Yeah.
just start tossing things around inside the ship.
Yeah, but I'm in the room right now, and I so with the door shut.
Let the door shut.
So the door opens,
I'm on the ceiling,
and
so
the guy walks in, sees a dead body, and he immediately like goes to his communicator
I would like to
and says,
jump
"Uh,
on him with the side blades.
mechanic is dead. We may have a problem here. Contact the rest of them."
I make a flashback there because I forgot to make that roll. Just put up something to jam comms in this area.
Absolutely, you can make a flashback roll to do that.
How many stress flashback?
I'd say it's a 2 stress flashback.
All right, I will roll hack. Is controlled still, or is it moved to risky?
It's risky now.
We can
Alright.
make gambits again.
Oh, good.
I roll it at standard effect because my fine hacking rig plus my effect. 6.
nice.
All right, that is gambit.
We get a gambit back.
like, and when he's like talking, he notices there's like some weird feedback in his thing. It's like, what?
I
What's
would like
happening?
to take that and, with the side blades, sort of jump off the ceiling or wall and stab him in the back.
You got it. Sounds like a skull roll.
Yep.
The clavicle, there's usually not armor there because they need it from ability.
Yeah, but the side blade charge the weapon cut through non-shield materials with ease.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
you gain potency. What does that do effectively?
Increased
Perfect.
effect.
Okay.
Couldn't see its effect.
That's how I
it's-
had extreme effect against the
So
AI.
that's a great effect then.
Great effect.
Do we use the gambit to secure this kill? Maybe.
Yes.
That
Securing
is
this kill might fill the clock because nobody else is coming through.
4.
Did you spend a gambit on that?
Yes.
Alright.
So, the consequence here, you don't outright kill him, and people hear more noise from outside.
I would like to tentacle flick the door shut again.
Okay. That's fine. You can do that as effectively a free action. But he is going to take out his weapon and start swinging at you.
Okay.
How are you going to engage him in combat now?
How high is the ceiling? Like, if I were up on the ceiling, could he reach me with his... So I presume he could.
He... You know what? For fun, yes, he could reach you. He has a land.
Okay.
He's the one guy on their ship with a pole arm.
I mean, I'd like to just attack him again. Side
Okay.
blades.
This time it sounds like scrap.
Yeah.
If you're just trying to...
Which is good because you won't have a reduced effect.
Yeah, I'll have a great effect as side blades.
Yeah, but if you use the same roll to try to accomplish the same task in a row, you get increasingly reduced effect.
Okay, so it would just be standard effect then?
No, because you're using scrap instead of skulk. It's
Oh, okay, yep.
it's a different
I see,
roll type.
yeah. 5.
A great
All right.
effect.
Yeah, a great effect.
It is great effect. He's very hurt now from your side blades, but you do take a level 1 harm from being poked with a pike.
Okay, could I use armor to resist that?
You can use armor to negate it entirely.
What's the clock at for?
There have been 2 actions since it's been done. It is at 2 of 6.
Oh, so it's just counting actions. It's not counting rolls. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, when the second ruckus was heard inside, did our guard start to get up or anything?
Yeah, he's gonna start to get up, and gonna like close the ship doors behind him.
Oh, great.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm gonna run after him. Like,
Mhm.
as soon as he gets up, I'm following him, going, "Oh well, we'd feel much safer." And like motion to Sky. We'd feel much safer if we could stick with you inside your ship. Would be great.
Stay out here. There may be a situation inside.
Well, I'll give it a
outside with all due respect.
Sounds like another sway roll for this.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
There we go.
Although that
Yep.
is a limited effect due to my axe wounds.
Yeah. I think the
Water level 2 harm.
Oh, I think I know of an interesting consequence, actually, since you mentioned the axe wounds. I think he'll say, "Where did you get those wounds? They look fresh."
Oh, got in a street fight earlier, but stuff happens,
It doesn't look like blaster fire.
Armor he's wearing, does
Yeah.
it look like scoured at all? Like tiles?
Does it look what?
Scoured at all? Or is it just like metal plating?
It's effectively metal plating.
Okay, so hoping I could hack into it and cause his body to just seize up.
I mean, there is some like electronic stuff in there, but it probably won't be enough to just seize him up.
Not mobility.
How about this? Can I potentially hack into his armor so that it's basically any of the electrical stuff starts going haywire and like starts shocking, basically drain all the batteries and at one go fry the wires, shock him in the process?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Alright. Risky, standard effect, no bonus dice, 6.
Gambit.
Just want him to just start getting shocked and like the armor fighting back again.
Yeah, the armor planes they're just like moving randomly, and he's just like, whoa, what's going on? He's not caught on to the fact that you did it.
Oh, well, actually.
What the hell's happening?
Look, just stay out here. There's clearly something going on.
Be safe. I don't want anything to happen to you. So good to us. I want to just keep distracting him so he stays with us just even a little bit longer.
Yeah, you're just effectively trying to stall at this point, right? So, you still have a very injured person with you, Lando, who's still fighting.
Yeah. So if I roll scrap again, it would be a reduced effect, but it's a standard. Does that make it a great effect?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have gambits now too, so you
Yeah,
can always burn
I
them.
think I'm gonna do that. Burn that gambit.
Yeah, you can only use gambits for extra.
Yeah, we'll burn the gambit to get the extra dice.
Yep.
Standard effect, bonus dice 1, 5.
A 5 is good enough to dispose of him. However, it'd be a consequence here. I think maybe something a consequence might be as he's about to like fall down, he sees like the alarm next to him and he pulls it. You can resist that consequence like always.
Oh, I don't have any stress. As far as I'm concerned, that's fine, because I'm gonna head out the window at this point.
Yep.
So, I'm just gonna head out the window as soon as he's down, the door's closed, alarm's going off.
Yeah, you guys outside hear the ship alarm going off.
Yeah,
Grab
flash
the flash drive now, so like they don't see that anything was put in.
Well, would it have been all the way in at that point?
Yeah, the flash drive is done with
Okay,
this
yeah,
last
I
action.
grab it, yeah.
Actually.
It's got a little light thing that blinks twice
Well,
when
yeah.
you hit up.
Okay. Yeah, I'll pull it and leap out the window.
At this point, the other knight takes off his helmet and starts rushing into the ship. And he's closing the ship door behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
It's fine.
I mean, if Lando's out, I
Yeah.
think we're just booking it.
I'll be projecting the way heads that I know. Go, 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 go.
To the bar cave!
The bar cave.
As Lando's exiting the ship, he takes his helmet off and starts running inside of it, and then you guys are like, got a lucky break, and run.
We wanted to overindulge tonight. We're too stressed out.
Oh my god, do I have so much stress.
I'm full on stress, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I went from, I mean, granted, I didn't actually take too much, but I went from 3 stress to, 8 stress? Yeah.
Alright, let's do some pay off.
Yeah.
No cred. Let's see. Upkeep is 1 cred.
How much does the ship have? I think the ship has like 2. The ship
Yeah,
has
I don't
2.
check.
All I know is you guys got a bunch of cred off the last score when I didn't get any because I had to pay for the ship's upkeep last week. The ship has 2 on it.
Let's take that off so we can show that upkeep.
Well, actually, we did get some cred in the form of a lot of booze, at least some of which we could sell.
If you want to spend your downtime like effectively trying to run a bar.
We have a bunch of fine alcohol on our ship from. Can sell the fine stuff.
No. Hold up now. You're not selling the fine stuff. Let's specify. We don't have a bunch of fine alcohol on the ship. Keith has a bunch of fine alcohol on the ship.
I will give you guys the opportunity for one of you for one downtime action to attempt to run the bar if you want.
Keith could part with that money, but he's not giving up the stuff on the ship.
Fine. I need all of my downtimes, and I have no money.
I will see. I will see because I need to roll my vice, and if I get a 2 or less, which would be pretty hard since I rolled 2 dice now, but if I get a 2 or less, I'm rolling it again. If not, I have an extra downtime and could theoretically run the bar.
All right, we're in a new sector, guys, which is fun. You guys get 6 heat in the Holt sector.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Actually, let me double check. Is it 6 heat? It is 6 heat because it was a 4 heat high exposure stuff in general, and also people were killed during this whole thing.
Only one person, miraculously.
I took out 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yours doesn't even count because it was warranted by the hegemony.
That's true.
Oh, actually, no. The Concordiate Knights are hegemonic citizens.
No, but the bounty hunter kill.
And
The one-
also, the knights also did kill people, and whether or not they were
Yeah, I got you.
whether or not you killed them, still got the heat from that.
Fair
murder.
enough.
Alright.
Alright,
Get
entanglements?
some entanglements.
It's only one. Is it 1 or 2 dice? Because we're at 0 heat.
It is 0 dice. So 2 dice take the lowest. One. What is a 1? I think 1 is like pretty much nothing. Ship trouble again. Damage a system.
Alright, Sky, I know how you're spending your downtime.
I took the.
You know what makes sense though? I feel like the engines would be damaged from taking a way line.
They've got like way parasites in them, and we need to clean them out.
That would work.
Well, something that I think is somewhat funnier is that we just left Raphael alone in the ship for a while and he somehow broke a system. Like he just fucked it up, you know?
He went to go into like the food system and just like pulled the lever and it just broke off and it keeps going.
Yeah.
We just get him and just soft serve everywhere.
Alright.
Soft serve disaster.
We opened the cantina and just literally there was no room for anything besides soft serve in the building and it just like slops out.
Yeah. Alright. Who wants to do downtime?
So is it our jump drive that's down then?
It is your jump drive that's down, and it's your comms that are down.
So the jump drive being down, what does that affect? Does that mean we can't jump systems?
You cannot jump systems.
That can actually wait. We can spend some time in the system.
Yeah, comms I think take priority.
We're gonna first...
Galtham, wait, by the way, what's the planet's name so I can make a note about having the marshal on my side here?
The planet's name is Shenandoah. Shamananam.
Shenandoah?
Come on.
Sasando.
Sonhandra.
All right, how many syllables is that? Because
SonhaN.
okay, I got Sonha, and then you cut out. Just type it in the chat.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
The rest of the word is just like Sandra, but
Yeah.
like yeah.
Sonhandra.
Yeah.
So I'm going to spend my first action because I get 3 now.
Yes, you do with your.
Bailing wire and mech tape. I'm going to repair those comm systems.
Is it just an automatic repair for the ability, or do you have to roll?
I will check it. The thing is, I don't have to pay
Or
credit.
is it you don't pay credit? That's right. Okay, so you can clear the damage on that ship system.
I don't have to cred, and it doesn't cost me a downtime activity.
Wait, it doesn't?
Nope, not with my ability. Bailing wire and mech tape is you get an extra downtime activity to repair, and the repair activity costs you 0.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I thought you had like a different ability that gave you 3 downtime activities, and then on top of that, you got to just repair stuff for free. I was like, whoa, that's OP.
Nope, it's just repairing is
Yeah,
it's an
yeah,
ability,
yeah. I got you.
so it doesn't screw over the mechanic if you have damaged ship parts.
Yeah, that's nice.
I will indulge the vice.
Get those
Okay,
dry.
I deserve it.
You gonna roll again?
No, I'm going to take the healing action, so I'm no longer mauled.
Okay.
Like mauled because I was hit.
Yeah.
And that's it for me because I have no money to spend on any more action.
Great. Hoska, you can go next.
All right. So first things first, gonna indulge that vice.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna set up a little like dice game in our bar.
Oh, absolutely.
Ugh.
Continuing the trend, Grace.
You know. Yeah, it's physically impossible for me to overindulge. I'll do it again.
Great.
Fine, get on it. Get that.
Hell
gambling.
yeah.
Then, do you have any coin or cred that you could heal yourself with?
I have no money. But I've only got level 1 harms. It's not too bad. So, you know, if I don't get any harms next score, then, you know.
Yep.
I'll be good. And that's always a good thing to bet on.
Just taking the healing action allows you to just completely clear it.
Yeah.
Alright. Keith, you're up next.
Indulge voice. Okay. You know, let's overindulge.
Alright.
No, we're good. And I will spend my 1 cred that I have to run the bar and hopefully make more than 1 cred.
Yeah, I gotta spend money to make money. How are you gonna... What action are you gonna use to run this bar?
I mean, this sounds like a consort roll or a sway roll. I feel
It
like
could be consort, it could be sway.
sway. I feel like sway would be I'm like convincing people to drink more than they should.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll do sway.
And sway is also like, sway can
Enticing
also
people.
just be like lying about the price of things when people are like too drunk and like, you know,
Yeah.
like changing the numbers on their tab.
6.
Bring them more. Nice.
So 6, that will get you guys 3 coins.
Specifically, it'll get me 3 cred. My bar. I killed the man for it.
Can we use some of that cred to heal or injured?
No. You robbed me last session. This session, it's mine.
Robbed, quote, quote, quote.
It cost us 4 cred.
And I made 4 cred this session. What do you want?
Okay.
You know, if this becomes an asset for you, we may have to start doing those gambling den rolls.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Again, though, that's assuming we can manage to actually hold on to this place.
Let's see if we can spend some time on this world.
I'm game. This place is Keith's paradise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Linda's causing a bunch of trouble, but you know.
He just.
I mean,
he just-
effectively, what it would do is, like, as long as you guys are here, you'll get the money from it. When you're not here,
Yeah. He just walked into a bar, shot the owner, got paid 2 cred by the government, and then made 3 cred selling the dead man's whiskey.
That's how it works in the space Western world.
Yep.
And the normal Western world.
Oof.
Alright, so you done with downtime?
Yeah, I'm done.
Alright, I will start with indulging the vice.
Sure.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good. I think we'll leave that, and then try and the heal can get rid of a level 1 harm ideally.
Yes.
We'll do that. Have Raphael roll the heal, I guess. Right.
Yep. You got it.
Well, if you have a level 1 harm, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's just gonna automatically heal.
Yeah, I've got 2 of them, so.
No,
Okay.
it's
Yeah, they'll
clears your-
automatically clear both of them.
Oh, perfect. I'll just then do the heal.
If that's all the harm you have, then you can just
Yeah.
take the heal action, and then there you go.
Just do that then. It's easy.
I will still roll it, so you can keep track of some stats, though.
Yeah.
I think the bonus stat we need to keep track of is all of Raphael's doctors and just.
We have rolled so many, well, specifically Grace, but as a group, we've rolled so many ones tonight.
This is gonna tank our stats.
Oh, yeah, it has. Alright, so that's all done. Oh, we got stress now, that's free. Wonderful. Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do.
Cool. If that's it, then let's do some XP.
Woo!
Crew XP. Execute a successful robbery or ransom. You guys neither robbed nor ransomed.
Nope.
Kind of robbed a store. The store was the thing we robbed.
Contend with challenges above your current station.
Gotham's like,
I would
no.
argue 1 XP for the first part.
We're also technically a 0.
Yeah, but like, taking on a ship with 3 guys is very much on your station.
4 guys.
I took on the local law.
I'm saying like as a whole, taking on the knights because the first one was the setup and all. It's just in general we're going after someone.
Alright, 1 XP then. Bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one.
We bolstered it in the system.
Mystic.
I mean, the mere fact that
mystical reputation.
we just jumped systems using the way, I feel like that's pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
And we
But
walked
it's
into
not
a
something
bar
that bolstered
when-
your reputation, though.
Right, but we
I
did
would
walk
argue
into a
that
bar
the
when
way would.
mystics are here. You know?
Yeah,
We walked in the
like,
headquarters of the
they
folks who
know
are
mystics are
anti-magic.
here, and they probably, seeing the dead body, now see the octopus marks on it. We get the scene of, like, one of the knights seeing the octopus, like, suction cups on one of the guys, and
Hold
like,
I question, would they see the marks? Because I had him wrapped up and then just activated side blades, so it just cut right through wherever I had him held.
Yeah, but, like, it's still on.
Yeah.
And they'll still see
But-
suction cup marks on the wall.
Yeah.
But also argue dangerous considering you feel like we're just pot shotting at a ship for just ship, not even like aiming, just going like pew, pew, dead body. But either way, that fills our ship XP.
And then just do the last one, even though you won't get XP from it. Express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew.
Drives, maybe. Not really a lot of inner conflict this time.
Nope.
No. I could think of essential nature, though, in that Keith is a loose cannon who does what he wants.
And it never backfires.
Here's a question: do we want to take a special ability, or do we want to take a like ship upgrade?
Where are we going to take Cantina Tortuga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Get some more money.
Well, as we are now getting a cantina of sorts, it does make sense.
Yeah, we have a cantina.
Yep.
Indeed.
And who knows, if you get the right person in line to keep this place running, you'll always have a cantina to come back to.
I mean, hell, let's just stick Cole's character here. He's in charge of it now. He comes back. Oh yeah, we left. What's his character's name again? I already forgot.
Raphael.
We left Raphael behind.
So whenever he's not here, we can do that. We dropped him off.
We drop him off. He's making money. It's fine.
Yeah. At that point, we just start asking for him not to show up.
Oh god!
We're running a little low on money. Our debts are getting a little high. Just maybe it'd be best if you don't show up tonight. Okay. Regardless, yeah. Who knows? Maybe I'll find someone. Maybe Marshall Bridges can take over and just rob us, but like we know he's robbing us. But like when we show up, he actually pays us.
You roll the d6 -1 or whatever.
No, I'm thinking it's more like he just is always robbing us unless we're on the planet to actually collect the money.
No. We go by the standard tried and true rules of we roll your crew quality minus your heat.
Wasn't it minus wanted level before? No, yeah, it was minus heat.
No, it was minus heat.
It was minus heat. So yeah, so ironically, going up in wanted level is actually beneficial to the money-making operation.
That's why you kept yelling at us to reduce heat during blades.
Yeah, I was like, I am not paying money.
Sending the most incompetent people to reduce heat. Like, Pietro was the only one who should be doing that in story.
What's Mathis gonna do? Brag to the other cults?
Carrot's
man, it
like
wasn't.
burnt evidence, you know?
Yeah. No, Carrot, just use a magnet. Just use a magnet to erase the hard drive. He's in the dark. Yeah.
Who wants to go next?
I went first for downtime, so I'll do it.
Alright, let's keep the order then.
Address a tough challenge with technical skill or ingenuity. I would say ingenuity. That the second thing started going tits up in the bar, I started strapping up, attempting to get the comms devices in the bar.
Yeah. And technical skill, you mess with the guy's armor.
And you jam their communications.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just that's the I get 2 XP for participating. Fine. Express beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
Don't think so for background and heritage.
Not for background or heritage. It's got to be at least one in here.
I mean, maybe there isn't. You know, could not be.
It's got to be. You count heritage as being a woman and playing that I was a maiden in distress.
I mean, you haven't really made it a major part of your character. That
Your womanliness.
Well, it's not necessarily your womanliness. It's just more like gender is I don't see as being core to Sky's identity.
No.
Not as much as like it is for Raphael, probably.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Keith. Keith is pretty masculine.
Well, it's not even necessarily about that. It's just more, Sky has, up until this point, not shown any particular, inclinations as to where they fall on the gender spectrum. That could be a thing that Sky, has as a trait, you know?
Yeah.
Needs genders. I have my computer. Only a 2 XP night for me. How sad.
Gautham just disconnected from the roll 20.
Gautham?
And he's
Still
not
on
speaking.
Discord.
Yeah, but he's not speaking. It's alright, we'll just argue our XP to each other. Oh yeah, you deserve 6 XP. Yeah.
I mean, as the book goes, you're basically just supposed to declare how much XP you get and then just explain why. Like,
But like,
the fact that we ask Galtham is somewhat perfunctory.
Yeah,
Oh. He's back.
I'm back.
putting in a playbook advancement because honestly, the rest of the playbook advancement there are other things. If we're putting in playbook advancement. Okay.
I mean, there are other stuff you can get that might be fun.
Veteran is the side I'm looking at.
Yeah. I mean, even
Other
so,
thing.
there's some stuff on there that seem pretty fun.
Problem is, I'm not making many rolls to try to get new items, like to acquire new things. I don't speak for my heart very often.
Yeah.
No, but I do feel like fixed is something that might be nice for you. Construct Whisperer might be nice for you.
I want to keep the remnant of Mathis though and not take anything until it would have been useful in at least one session previously. I want to make sure it's that would have been nice to have.
That's the
Or I
word.
take it. Who needs Infiltrator? We don't do any breaking things as a Thieves Guild.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I love you guys. The what? When I told you.
Wait, what?
Infiltrator.
We're constantly contending with tier 4 factions, and there's an ability that could help me do better against them? Nah, I don't need that.
We definitely couldn't have used that when breaking into Sparkrite Tower. That was just so easy for us to do, you know?
You guys both
All
yelled at
that
me
stuff
when I
with
said
the
I-
unseen, we're fine.
You guys both yelled at me when I said, you know what, I think I'm gonna finally take Infiltrator. Explained that what it did. You guys both just went like, why haven't you taken that? It would have made this game so much easier.
For your reference, Elliot, since this hasn't really come up yet in Scum and Villainy, when you try to act against a faction that is a higher tier than you, you do so at a reduced effect for every tier above you that they are. So, like, if you're a tier 2, and you're going... Actually, was it every tier, or can you work against one above you? Fine, and then after that is when it kicks in.
Or against one above you.
So for example, if we were a tier 1 faction, we were contending with tier 4 factions, which are 3 tiers above us,
Yeah.
which meant we worked at 2 levels less, which meant our base actions had no effect. And this whole time, it turns out, Jacob had an ability he could take where he would ignore tier when he was trying to break into places.
To be fair, any of us could have taken it. But it was most applicable for Jacob.
You guys also just like constantly never bat an eye. You're like, yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna push myself. I'm gonna get some help. Foresight.
We did.
All this.
We did. I killed a spirit warden.
Possessed.
I took a devil's bargain to kill a spirit warden. Like,
to allow you to kill a spirit wolf.
exactly, right?
Needs to get past security measures when I can just turn into a giant shadow beast. Just murder everything around me, consuming their souls and then walk away.
You know what, though? It made it more fun. The fact that we bit off more than we could chew in, like, the second session made that so much more fun.
Sure. Is that it for you done?
I still love that you left for one session. It comes back and I have a demon inside me just going, hey guys!
I leave for one session. Alright, who's next for XP?
Great.
Same order.
All right.
Chris.
Tough challenge with wisdom or the way. The way for our transportation. I'm going to say wisdom for using the wisdom of my aged status to shame the knights.
You know, I'll give that one to you. It's a stretch, but I'll give it.
All right, that is the best position to be in. All right, express beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. Background came up, space trucker.
Yes, it did.
And drives, we're going on a mission to get cool way artifacts.
Yeah, that's your jam.
That's like a fundamental drive right there. Issues from vice or traumas? Nope. Just fucked up all on my own. Didn't need any help.
Or any dramas.
I've got traumas.
No, it just hasn't come up yet, really.
Yep. And that is it. That's it.
Keith, your go.
Alrighty. I addressed 2 challenges with charm and audacity, I believe. I think I was very charming with the marshal,
Mm-hmm. Very.
and I was very audacious and challenged to a duel while drunkenly pissing at them.
That was very audacious.
It was
that's
very
perfect
audacious.
USP.
Beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. I did. I don't know if you're going to count this. I did mention with my heritage that I came to a planet very similar to this one. So like I know like
Yeah, no, that's your
how this
background.
kind of a place works. Yeah. And then issue with vice or trauma. So the obvious one with my vice is that entire last score I was drunk and working at a limited effect.
Mm-hmm.
My other question was leaving the group in the first place to go to the nearest bar.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because
Absolutely.
it didn't really mess up for me that much, but it really fucked over the group. Because I feel like not having me, like, Keith was actually very well equipped for that score.
Well, actually, hold on. I don't think you get that last XP because it's specifically you struggling with issues. Everyone
I know,
else
but-
suffered the consequences of your actions.
This is why I'm talking it out and saying, like, it didn't really impact me at all. Everyone else suffered for it.
You only benefited from that.
Yeah,
I did.
So I would say no XP for that last.
That's fine. It's still enough for a playbook advancement for me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take that when the chips are down.
Here's an argument for you. You wanted to make more money, and your vice caused you to refuse to sell the expensive stuff to make that money.
Yeah, that seems like a stretch to me. That would be more of a.
I don't know.
I feel like that would be
I don't
more
know
like a
if that-
beliefs. That'd be more beliefs or drives than a vice one. The other thing, and I mean, honestly, trauma with the viciousness didn't even really come up. Yeah, I shot the guy dead, but I had a bounty on him. Most people would not consider that particularly vicious. I threw Molotov cocktails at a couple of guards standing outside a ship, but I wasn't trying to actually kill them.
And you also
So-
didn't struggle with issues from that. Your viciousness didn't
Yeah.
like pose a severe risk to yourself.
Exactly.
or to
So-
the plan.
I think it's just a like 4 XP night for me, which is all I needed to level up anyways. So I'm fine. 2 special armor for me.
Lando.
Tough challenge with wisdom or the way. I killed the guy on the ship with the way. Side blades.
I don't know if that's addressing a challenge with the way though, specifically. Like yes, you use your psychic energy, but it feels more like you were addressing it through force than the way.
Okay. Well, wisdom, I'd say maybe using the tentacles to escape in our initial chase sequence, grabbing everyone and pulling them around a corner.
Yep. Yeah.
Any others?
Although, hold on, I'm trying to think about that one though, because I feel like that's more of like an ingenuity or technical skill thing than it would be a wisdom. Like
Also,
wisdom, I think
That wasn't
means
for the way,
like
though.
Well, it was the use of the way. He had to use the way in order to manipulate the artifact to do it.
Way artifact.
While we were running away from people who
Yeah.
attack people who think you use the way.
that is true. I mean, 1 XP I think is reasonable.
Yep.
For that. Unless you can think of anything else.
I can't really. I wish there was.
You're stuck in my stress for too long.
I mean, I wish there was. I want you
Yeah,
guys to get 6
I was
XP every night.
So stressed I couldn't really. But and then beliefs, drives, heritage, background. Interact with the Hicks, my background friend.
Mhm.
Drives, heritage, background. Others. Unfortunately, I can't think of anything else.
I mean,
Artifact is
drive,
not-
getting the
I
way
said
artifact,
Getting
right?
the way
What do you
artifact,
think?
possibly.
Having a drink for the first time.
Oh, yeah. That would work.
And I gave you the bottom shelf.
Yeah. He does know the difference. Yeah. It works. I'll also say just killing the guy to solve the problem, too. Rather than keeping him wrapped up when he's in the ship. Also be a... but so two...
Yeah, I mean, if you want to establish that as like a belief or a driver, you absolutely can.
I think it's
Just-
maybe it's more mentality of his way he looks at the situation rather than a belief or drive, but so 2 for that one then.
Yeah.
Issue with vice or traumas during the session.
Don't
Vice is
think so.
Weird. I can't.
Not for this session, I don't think.
Yeah, no. We'll one into the playbook, and then we'll throw the other two to fill out the resolve. Put a new something up there. Dump another one into a tune. That seems like fun.
Nice.
Alright, that's that.
Wow, you have. It's very interesting. Looking at just comparing the playbooks of people who have played this system before and people who have not. With
Oh,
their
yeah?
stat spread.
Oh, because like I had like those of us who have played it before have them super spread.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty well
And are,
stacked
like-
in a few.
Are Elliot and Cole like really focused?
Very. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very much focused on
Are you full on like skulk and attune?
no
Yeah.
scramble. Scramble and tune
Oh,
are both at 3 and Skulk is 2.
Hmm.
They've got a little scrap and a little study.
My new goal is to get one in each category.
That's the goal for everyone in this game, honestly.
Well, not everyone. Cole almost actively avoids it.
That's not an experience thing, though. That's a Cole trait.
Yeah, exactly. Like when I played Blades, I always loved shotgunning things because I'm like, there are so many other situational bonuses I can use if I want to improve those dice. Like
Well, exactly. Yeah, you can always manufacture your way to having more dice.
exactly. Like, but you can't manufacture your way into getting more dice for your vice or resistance rolls.
Alright, I think
Yeah,
I'll end
it's
the
so much
stream
easier.
here if we're done.
Sounds good.
Sounds great.
It's so much easier. It's less stressful to like max out your stress when you're